I am tired. I have coffee coming. I feel awful about everything that's going on in game, and I have an event to go to as soon as we're done here, but I desperately want to keep playing so that I can get to happy times again. There have to be happy times at some point in the future, right?
Part 2. Crimson Flower.
No, I don't like that.
Lone Moon. Lady of Deceit.
Lady of Deceit doesn't sound good.
After a narrow victory over the Knights of Saros at Garreg Mach, the Black Eagle Strike Force hopes to secure a route to Ferdiad, the kingdom capital.
I see laughter in the chat. I'm gonna continue hating life, aren't I? Things are fine. It's just a big party with the Black Eagle Strike Force. No, it's not fine. How are all of the students okay with the terrible atrocities we're committing?
The time has finally come to invade the kingdom capital.
It's only chapter 16!
Or so I declared. In truth, we'll be advancing to a different location.
Ah, okay. So you're the Lady of Deceit because you lied to them about where we're going. Yeah, okay. I'm alright with that.
Only you and the rest of the Black Eagle Strike Force can know. Please bear that in mind.
What's the plan?
There is another location we must take before moving on to Ferdiad. South of the capital, there is a fortress city on the border of the Empire and the Kingdom.
Yep, Aryan Road.
It is called Aryan Road, and we must take control of it at once.
There are many mages within Aryan Road. We will also face Cornelia, a general of the kingdom.
Wasn't Cornelia supposed to be on the side of those who slither? She definitely was not on Dimitri's side when I was on his route.
We must also contend with Rodrigue, the head of House Fraldarius, as well as his troops. Once we defeat them, Aryan Road will be ours.
I hear Cornelia has a suspicious magic weapon at her disposal.
Yep, golems, I've seen them.
We must attack before the enemy can respond with defensive measures. That is why we are preparing an assault before even our allies are aware. Even within our ranks, there is no way to know with certainty that there is not a rat among us who would leak such information.
When Aryan Road falls, we'll focus on striking Ferdiad from both the south and the east. The deeper we carve our way into kingdom and church territory, the more favorable our position.
Sure.
As ever, I'm counting on you, my teacher.
Stop calling me that. It feels... I actually, like... I thought it was cute. Or that it had some weight to it before. Now I just want to distance myself from this. Claude's alive. So far, the only casualty is Hilda. Side effect, you were around yesterday, weren't you? You were here yesterday. Let's go do the hymn recital. Pray for Flame.
Must I? Fine. But I will sing it solemnly.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention.
Alright, so that's that. Dorothea got some hymn practice. Great. I actually fell asleep around the time Shamir died? Oh, well. Well then. Yeah, you missed some shit. You obviously knew that Alois and Sedith are still on the map. Guess who else made a surprise appearance and got mega critted by Mercedes? Edelgard has accepted the twin-headed eagle heavy armor that was delivered from the Empire and has obtained the certification for the Emperor class. Ah, okay. Woo!
Challenge begets victory.
That looks a lot like the Flame Emperor. What's more, she's not even done in her Armored Lord class. Why are you switching it on me so fast? She actually goes down in speed in this thing, but goes up in defense and HP by a few points. So those are good things. But I need to finish Armor Lord.
Challenge begets victory.
How dead is Flame on a level from 0 to 10? Yeah, it's somewhere around an 11. It's pretty bad. Let me see. Did I happen to get a picture? I don't know why I would have. It wasn't a moment that I particularly liked. Yeah, I did not get a picture. Why did I take this? Right, yeah, because I just wanted to show off Shamir. Or the battle that took Shamir. Look at that, 47 damage, and she had 47 HP. L don't fuck around. Also funny was this. Church Soldier used Blaze with a might and a hit of 420. It failed. It hit a puff of smoke. I wanted to share this yesterday and I forgot. Alright, we got a few supports to do. We got some certifications, perhaps. And this month we have still only 2 paralogs. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that I'm not gonna get that one with Mercedes. Because I'm on the Black Knight's side right now. Shit, I'm never gonna see that one, am I? Because I can't recruit her again when I go to the Golden Deer route. I have to see where she shows up as an enemy. Anyways. Morale meals, fistfuls of fish, fish bounty festival, what's that? Enhancement dining with a fish enthusiast, and then nothing. So, I definitely want to be there for the fistfuls of fish so that I can refill a bit of my coffers. Morale meals I do not necessarily need, but what do I have for goals right now? Everybody's maxed. Okay, then. I should be okay to just launch into some side battle. Oh, no, but I want to explore first in case I find a quest battle. I probably won't, but in case. So if we explore, battle on the 3rd week, then I have another week to rebuild the morales. Side effect. Side effect, stop poking that wound. You stop it. I also don't believe that the knowledge gem increases class experience. It increases skill experience, but does a class count as a skill? It doesn't show up on the chart with all of the rest of the reports, but it does show up in the same area when you view a unit on the battlefield. Anyways, to the training grounds. You're gonna have a tough time this month, I can tell. Let me go get my coffee before we start going into this thing full force. Well, Felix can't have none of my coffee. He can get his own coffee. The cafeteria's right over there.
Since I allied with you and the Emperor, my resolve has never wavered. I abandoned my country. I am prepared to kill my father, and kill a man I once called my friend. Resolute as I am, my sword feels heavy.
No, I wonder why, dude. Just ready to kill people you used to love. I have to field Felix. I have to field Felix for this one to face off against his dad. It's just not acceptable to not. What do you got? Axe tournament? Okay, I should have some people for axe tournaments. I got Mercedes. I got Petra. I got Ash. I got Ferdy. I got Caspar. I got Elle. How come again? Again, axes are by far my, like, most used preferred weapon. This happened in the Blue Lions. Now it's happening in the Black Eagles. I think Caspar's a little weak to be using axes. Petra, too. She doesn't have the strength of the defense to really pound through people who are going to be using axes. Ash is a little on the fragile side. Fuck it, let's just throw L at it. Yep, let's just throw L at it. You hit him with the back of that axe. That was a weird swing.
The only possible outcome.
Also, this keeps crackling in my ear now. I worry there's something wrong with it.
For the fate of both.
Either the headphone or the monitor output. Hi, Camille. Yeah, she totally, like, swings the back of the axe against him.
I do not.
Unless she's, like, swinging it and then twisting it at the last moment. Come on. Good, good.
For the fate of Bodlin.
There goes one more. What's next? 2 strikes. 2 strikes and I'll win. Bam!
Your death is not in vain.
It's not a death. It's a tournament. Did you secretly turn this into gladiatorial killer combat, Al? I know that you think the army needs, like, entertainment and blood to stay focused, but that's a little weird. So I didn't sign off for this in my church. Nuh-uh, no. Felix, if you mean Dimitri, was he even your friend? You never seem to have the highest opinion of him. When they were kids, he did. That was said a couple times. It was when Dimitri went through the Dusker tragedy that he, like, turned to the boar, as it were, because Felix saw him go insane. Die for the Emperor's amusement.
Okay.
L.Y. L, why are you doing this? She killed that man with the training axe. No, she didn't. He's not dead. I did not okay with this.
What the?
Professor, I have excitement in my heart for secret tactics. I enjoy attacks that are surprising.
I'm glad you found a way to distract yourself from the death of Flane. Because it's like hunting?
Yes. Hunting is doing surprise attacks on prey. Surprise attacks are safe with friends. Fewer injuries. That is a wonderful thing. I have no liking for the thought of losing anyone.
I think she blotted it out. I think she's completely blocked out the events of the entire last battle. She can't handle it. Oh, precious little Petra. Things can only get up. No, they can't. No, they can't. Don't say that. I know that's never true.
Oh, driving back the Knights of Seros is a big deal for the Imperial Army. Defeating the Alliance was hugely exciting. But this victory will probably just add to your reputation. Now, if you could only sway the loyalties of the Kingdom's lords. Is it even possible?
Probably not for most of them. They are pretty resolute now. They definitely weren't so resolute when I was playing on the Blue Lions route. Kingdom was like all fractured and having problems. But you know, once they're my enemy, then everything's all super tight, hunky dory. Like there, that's what I meant. The parent ending with Dimitri and Felix indicates that Felix still clearly cared a lot about Dimitri. Exactly.
I've been informed of the surprise attack. That information could be devastating were the enemy to find out. It moves me to know I've been trusted with it. Edelgard and those within the army, they really do trust me. Initially, I had my own motives for joining the Black Eagle Strike Force.
I heard the Empire had the best cakes and I needed to steal them.
But now, all I want is to support Edelgard.
There's a lot of blind loyalty being fostered here, and I don't appreciate it. I don't much care for it. This is where danger comes from. Chickpeas, tomato. I am not getting like any actual veggies from this attempted like vegetable harvesting. Throw some water on you.
In Fargus, there's an amazing knight of House Rowe they call the Grey Lion. I heard about him from Lenato, who was an acquaintance of his. Apparently he's getting old, but with each year that passes, he only hones his skills even more.
I did not get to ever talk to that guy, because even when I played the Lion's Route, he was an enemy. I imagine he will always be an enemy. What do you got? Nothing. You have nothing. Why would I think you have anything? We're done. We talked. There's somebody on the second floor today, okay? Oh god, Lenato. You know, he's such an early dude. He's just put him out of my mind. Put him out of your mind.
Professor, halt! Don't come in here.
But I was running by and you said, come now. Hasn't this happened before?
I thought I told you to forget about it.
And then I did forget about it and you got mad at me for it. What do you want from me?
There's something I don't want you to see.
Is it a portrait?
So, you know about it. Yes, it's a portrait of you. I painted it myself. It's, quite disgraceful. I did a terrible job with it, and it looks nothing like you.
But you practiced. Thank you for that.
I'm happy that you appreciate my efforts, but please don't touch that door.
Touch, 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 touch. L. Edelgard. 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 I have important war news. Please come out. L. That's the pile of papers you were confused about? The fuck? It was like documents. It wasn't a portrait? I completely missed that. Alright. Edelgard is doing a Bernadetta this month. That's fine. Bernadetta is not. She's not in her room. Is anybody gonna talk about the death of the fish god here? Is anybody gonna be even a little bit moved by this?
Randolph has fallen. He was a good person. It's a
I've
shame.
got time to care about Discount Caspar.
When someone close to you dies, you really feel the horrors of war. Please watch out for yourself.
A deity has been slain!
Professor? Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Between Garreg Mach and Ferdiad stretch the plains of Teal'c. That's the site of the ancient battle where Nemesis, the King of Liberation, fought the prophet Seros. If our forces end up fighting our enemies there, it'll be a clash passed down through the ages.
Tail Team. That's not the Red Canyon, and that's not the Field of Grondor, right? I must just be forgetting where that is then. I know that they've mentioned it before. Town didn't take much damage. Our hearts did. All of our hearts. All of them.
All right, off to the kingdom's capital we
Was
go.
was Bargain Bin Caspar, i.e. real Caspar, not told?
What's the matter? Should I not be excited? I can't help it. Everyone's got to have something to look forward to.
I don't think anybody told Caspar. Hi. Well, I'm not gonna do it. Moving on. I don't think he cares. They're barely related. Oh no, you're talking about told Caspar about Randolph. No, I don't care about that. I mean, I don't think they told Caspar about the secret mission, since he still thinks we're going to the capital.
Dimitri, the king of Fargus. He despises Edelgard and everything she stands for.
Oh, I know.
I am of the opinion that a man seized by such strong feelings is not fit to be king. It is a sad situation, really.
Kings can't be emotional? No, kings are people too, dude.
If he cannot suppress his emotions to make reasoned decisions, he should abdicate. At any rate, I find it hard to imagine that Dimitri could defeat Edelgard.
It's very true, he can, even when she's been superpowered with evil forces. Do not fuck with that man. I have seen things you can only dream of. Sorry, nightmare of. What I'm doing to you, that was nothing compared to what that guy did to you.
Hey!
What else is kicking around? Oh yeah, Ladislava's down too. Nobody's mentioned her.
Next, we'll be headed to the kingdom capital of Ferdiad to begin the invasion, right? I wonder if we can defeat the Tempest King. We have to.
That was an unexpectedly fierce battle. The Knights of Seiros were tough opponents. If the Archbishop had been there, we would have been in trouble. If it hadn't been for the efforts of the main force, who even knows?
Yeah, I don't know what she did in battle, but I bet it was punched a lot of people. Sliced a lot of people. Probably consumed a few.
Okay. The old general who serves the Rowe family in Aryan Road is known for being a curmudgeon. Even if we invited him to join our side, he probably just wouldn't respond.
Good. I mean, it's good to have some loyalty. If he just dropped everything and joined the Empire because he got a nice letter, then how would we be able to trust him? Oh, you probably aren't feeling too good, are you, Flesh?
My brother fought proudly to the end, and died an honorable death. He said something to me before the battle, but he was entrusting his dream to me. I'm gonna see this battle through to the end. I'm gonna fight for my brother.
Can we recruit Flesh? It might make me feel a little bit better after losing Flane. They both even have similar sounding names. Dorothea, my super reliably always depressed hates the war person. You will remember Flane, won't you? You'll remember Flane?
I heard that Randolph died in battle guarding Garrick.
God damn it, nobody cares!
We knew each other for, wow, more than 5 years. My chest feels tight. Think about it. There's no end in sight to the fighting. I might be next. Any of us could be.
I don't see an end to it either. I'm gonna have to do this another 2 times.
When the days are filled with fighting or preparing to fight, it really does feel like this could last forever.
Whew. I kind of get where Ferdinand is coming from. Ideally, leadership should be able to make objective judgments ignoring the personal feelings, but unfortunately that just doesn't happen very often. True. For the most part, true. But...
Professor?
I don't really have a but to it. Wait, yes, but Edelgard is leading a terrible war and killing half the population.
A moment, please. Yes.
And she did, like, super betray him really hard. So, I don't blame him for wanting to stop her. I chose wanting to stop her. I was on that side. I understand him. Okay, interesting. Sorry, I'm looking at the line work as I'm not trying to zoom in on this guy's crotch over and over again. Like I am doing that, but it's not the reason that I'm doing it. I'm getting a look at the line work on it. It looks like this game is doing it via post-processing stack instead of each shader having an adjustable line weight, which sucks a little bit because I kind of wanted to do that for my side project, but if post-process is working here, then I guess I can run it for me too. No, but then I can't run colors through it. That was the problem I was having. Anyways, you guys don't care about that.
Destroying Seteth is a big achievement, but as long as the Archbishop remains in good health, we must remain vigilant. One day they'll probably try to surprise attack us again. We have to attack them first.
So somebody has mentioned Seteth. Nobody has mentioned Little Flame. Nobody.
Oh.
Is it because nobody on this route has any chance to, like, get attached to her because I didn't give supports to anybody? In this timeline, she was just a weird little green hair child, so nobody cares?
I dedicated my life to serving the church. Now, all that comes from the church is talk of spilling blood. Now that we've even lost Seteth, the possibility of the church returning to its former power is slim. Today, I came to beg the goddess to grant me leave to quit my position. From tomorrow, I live by my own values.
Hey! Alright, abandon the church. Sure, it's very clear that if there is a god in this world, they don't give a fuck. Because this just keeps happening. Ugh. Once as a boy, I struck my father. Now that I think back on it, he must have been upset at the time. I wish that I could go back and apologize. It's never too late. Say sorry before you kill him. Before you put a sword in his neck. Be like, yo, I'm sorry I stepped on your toe that one time. Yeah, the drift is back. I'm gonna have to contact Nintendo about this.
Right.
So there's a few more people up there, but let's do one of these quickly. Linhardt and Lysithia is still one that I haven't got yet, so they can both keep learning the faiths. I mean, do you give a fuck? Yes!
I may sound terrible, but you won't notice when everyone else sings, too.
Singing with others is a nice change of pace.
Well, I mean, I'm a dude. I absorbed a god, but that doesn't mean I am the god. The whole merging thing that somebody had mentioned in the last route. I think it was Rhea said that, like, eventually the point was that I and the goddess would, like, merge into one being and then she would be reborn. Right now, Sothis was in my head for a while and now she gave me her power, but she's still not me. You're the nearest thing available to blame. No, don't blame me for this just because I was the one that gave the order to kill her. No, don't blame me for this. It reminds me of my feeling bad.
This was a trying month, but we did manage to hold Garreg Mach. If only just. The power of Seteth and Flame was certainly a sight to behold. The Archbishop's supporters were strong.
Hubert is the only one that's even mentioned her. And in passing, because he doesn't care. Maybe everybody is having a day of silence. They're not mentioning her name because she was sacred.
But with this victory, we have all but cornered the Church of Seros and its knights. The goddess above shall give way to the darkness that has long dwelled below. I have a request for you.
We should not leave them defenseless to ensure the safety of the traveling merchants. Take down bandits on the trade route. Okay, here we go.
I have a request for you.
That's what I was after. Now we can do 3 battles when we go out. Sothis is basically ceased to exist as a separate entity now by now either way. Yeah. Things are pretty much mostly on you and the leaders of the remaining countries to decide how things pan out. Stop panning the camera. Damn drift.
How have we come to this? Fighting the Archbishop and her knights? I'd never imagined. I hate this so much.
I know, Manuela, you get me. We are soulmates.
Professor, I tried. I gave treatment to everyone I could, but lives were still lost. The infirmary is as much a morgue right now as it is a place of care and healing.
Stop beeping, phone.
What of this? There's a school of sorcery in Ferdiad, which is staffed by the top minds of magical research. The study of crests and sorcery should not be separate. I've often thought I should pay them a visit someday. I never imagined I might end up invading the place with an army, though. Not how I imagined it at all.
You seem oddly jovial about this. So, I think Rhea was hoping you would merge. Yeah, she's just locked this off. No getting in there. I think Rhea was hoping you would merge with Sothis rather than Sothis merging with you. You know, like Kami and Piccolo. The way that she phrased it sounded like she was on board for, like, a multi-merge. And not, like, I'm the body, and obviously the power came to me first, but over time, it sort of molds me into being a good vessel for her?
Well, that was certainly frightening.
The church?
You're very perceptive, Professor. Having to fight against the Church of Saros was unnerving. To push back against something I've hinged so much of my life upon, I was terrified. But now we must fight Lady Rhea, and I won't back down.
Oh, Mercedes. Precious Mercedes.
I've got a dream, you know. Not that I think it'll actually come true, but it's nice to hope. I'd like to get out of Fodlan and travel across the sea. Maybe to Dagda. Maybe even past that.
Really?
I want to see all the wild jungles out there. The huge flowers and... ooh, the carnivorous plants.
That's a weird thing for you to want to go see, but okay. Have a dream.
I know it's not realistic, and I know it's probably impossible, but that's what I'd like.
Then go do it. Go do your dream. Little Bernie bear.
Well...
Good thing there's that paralogue. We're going to Bridget, at least. She's gonna hate it. Forgot about that one.
That reminds me.
You must know about the Western Church in the Kingdom and the Eastern Church in the Alliance. But you probably don't know about the Southern Church.
Ooh.
It used to exist a long time ago.
So there was the Central Church, and then each kingdom had its own branch.
About 120 years ago, they had a massive insurrection. The bishop of the Southern Church who participated was exiled by the furious emperor. After that, the empire reconciled with the Central Church, but relations continued to be strained. That history has probably laid the groundwork for the current antagonism among the empire's citizens.
Sure, among the citizens. I think Elle has a different reason for it.
There are stories of heroes' relics 1,000 years ago, of which we have no real evidence today. So many, in fact, that I'm led to wonder if those relics are nothing more than legends. Especially since we know of relics like those passed down in the families of the 10 Fodlan elites.
So, potentially more relics. Huh. Anyways, I believe that's talking to everybody. I've got a new quest. Let's go to the dining hall. Whip out what more supports I can do. What gets me is what Rhea said during the Holy Tomb. You are just another failure. Did Rhea do this whole revive Sothis thing with someone besides Byleth? Maybe, but like Sothis herself didn't seem like she remembered anything like that. Of course, she was very sleepy and didn't remember her own name, so there's that. Alright, let's do some supports here. Handjob and L.
Professor Hanneman, I owe you an apology.
Whatever for? I'm not bothered by you investigating my past.
Ah, so you knew. You're right. I'm afraid I found it difficult to quell my doubts.
What happened? It was over 20 years ago. I suppose you had just barely been born, now that I think on it. My younger sister was afflicted by a disease of the heart, and she met with an early death. It is easy to lay blame for such things, but I considered crests themselves to be the root cause.
Did you say your sister or your daughter? Younger sister, okay.
Your father bore a major crest, and both you and your grandfather inherited minor crests. Your sister was born without one, but as the daughter of a family in which crests are prevalent, others saw potential in her. That's why she was married off to a certain noble whose influence was waning. He was undoubtedly desperate for power. But no matter how many children she bore him, none manifested a crest. She fell from her husband's favor and was mistreated, ultimately leading to...
As an up-and-coming crest scholar at the time, I knew only despair.
The more I learn about this society and how crazy high they place value on these crests, the more I hate it. The more I hate it.
What was the use of my research if I could not even save my own sister?
That's why you abandoned your position in the Empire and came to Garreg Mach.
My sister is far from the only victim. Many noblemen have done the same to their own wives, and I despise them for it. So my quest began. I would unlock the secrets of crests, make them available to any who desired. If I achieved my goal, the nobility would be rendered obsolete, and my sister could finally rest peacefully. However, all these years later, I am still far from achieving my goal.
A world in which anyone can bear a crest. That's not so different from a world with no crests at all.
Quite right. And that is why I have chosen to fight by your side. I cannot say what lies in your past, yet I have seen your ideals and witnessed the power of your two crests. I feel certain that you too are a victim of this world, just like my dear sister.
Professor Hanneman, please say no more. I've made peace with my past. Now I look only to the future, to the world we're fighting to create.
Very well. But if you will allow it, there is one more thing I would like to say on the subject. When I look at you, I am reminded of my sister, and also of my own youth. Though I could not save my sister back then, I am different now. I can support you and lend you my abilities. I will fight for your cause in whatever way you need.
Thank you. That means a great deal to me. Your knowledge and your experience are both invaluable. And your passion, too. I welcome your support. And in turn, I will do my best to earn the trust you have placed in me.
Yeah, that's... Oh, goddamn Crest system. That's probably why Elle wants to tear it down real hard no matter the cost. The world-class system sucks ass. Why do you think I sided with Edel first? I don't know. The thing... Here's the... Like, you can get the beginnings of it. No, actually... You picked Elle without knowing anything about that because you ask up front before you know any of this. And a bunch of the absolute worst takeaways from this only come in, like, the latter half of supports, which you only get after a time skip. So I'm forming this terrible opinion after a playthrough and a half. I knew that they were, like, rough in the Blue Lions playthrough, but that was not the same thing as what I'm getting here. Here now, maybe it's because I'm on Elle's side, and also I recruited Lysithea. We're getting these paintings that, like, are making it seem as awful as possible, where it wasn't painted in a good light, with the blue lions, but it's just like, this is just a shit kind of reality of the world. And let's change people's opinions of it. Anyway, Hubert and Petra.
Hubert, I have a request to give you, if I may be doing that.
Hello, Petra. How unusually formal.
You are always comparing me against Edelgard. I have been observing you, and you are not often making comparisons like that. So why are you always comparing me? I do not enjoy being compared.
An astute observation. I should point out that such a comparison only reflects well on you. I am perhaps doing so because you are both royalty.
That is not making sense to me. In battle, you and I are the same. Neither of us has a higher rank than general. Edelgard is leading the entire army. But you and I are both leading a part of the army. That should be making us... what is it? Comrades in arms.
Comrades in arms, you say?
When you are looking at me, you are thinking of me compared to Edelgard. But I want you to be looking at me as only myself. Do you have understanding?
I was thinking of this. Yeah, it seems yeah, Hubert's doing it because it's like Elle is the highest person you can possibly consider. So anybody compared to her is like, is she actually going to be a threat here? Because this person is good enough for me to consider in that way.
I do not want you seeing me as foreign royalty, but as your comrade in arms, who is working with you at your side.
I understand you now. It seems I've done you a great disservice, Petra. Your friendship is important to me. I am sorry that I failed to make that clear. By comparing you to Lady Edelgard, I have treated you merely as one chasing after her shadow. I have done so even while believing that the Empire and Bridget would never go to war again.
Do you really think you can stop comparing? I am knowing well that Edelgard takes a big place inside your heart.
Yeah, Hubert doesn't just immediately admit, oh, I guess I was wrong on that. No, he's a very difficult one to move.
I do not fully understand it. But when I look at you, I simply cannot help but think of Her Majesty. Your past, full of hardship. Your unwavering determination. Your uncommon excellence. As such, I cannot promise never to compare you. But I will try my best to do so less often.
Take the win, Petra.
For now, that will be okay. But I will not be giving up on this. And I want you knowing that one day, when you are comparing, you will be finding I have won the comparison.
What an amusing thing to say. Lady Edelgard's face would contort most bitterly were she to hear it.
Would she? She supports Petra too.
Be marking my words, Hubert. One day, between the two of us, you will be choosing me.
That is a very light hint of a potential setup in which they get a paired ending. I believe they have a paired ending now. I'm probably not going to get it, but it's probably an option. That's the thing, isn't it? Is it better to reform the system or replace it outright? Yeah, you're kind of right, because that is exactly the conversation that Dimitri and Edelgard had before the ending of the game in the last run. That exact conversation. All right, Hubert's all done. What else does Petra have? Linhardt. Cool.
Linhardt, I need to be asking for your wisdom. Will you consent?
My wisdom? About?
I was hunting earlier, and the land gifted me with lots of game. It was all brought by me to the kitchen, and then...
You're not asking me for help with the butchery, are you? If so, stop right there. I despise the sight of blood.
No, I am not asking that. All of that work and care is given right after the hunting. Giving gratitude, bleeding, skinning, all has been done to be making very nice fresh meat.
Fresh meat.
That meat is sitting in the kitchen already.
Oh, thank goodness. Then whatever do you need from me? I'm not much of a cook.
I want to be smoking the meat, so we can be preserving it. There is a big quantity of it. But I am without enough firewood for the smoking. I am needing more than I was thinking I would. The darkness has fallen outside, so it will be difficult to be collecting it right now.
Why not gather wood in the morning? Get some sleep now.
Because it's already going.
This meat will not be waiting that long. It will be going to waste. Please, do you have any suggestion for what I can do? You have much wisdom for giving, so I am hoping you will be helping me.
Okay, let me see. Easy to forage wood at this time of night. You know, there were a good number of desks and chairs in the ruined corner of the monastery.
Yeah, you know, burn the lacquer. All the varnish. Put that in the wood. Give it a nice flavor. Lots of cancer, too.
Some of the stuff there is salvageable, so none of it has been thrown away. There's definitely high-quality oak and beech out there. Both would be excellent for smoking meat.
Is that factual? I was not knowing that. The wisdom you give is exceptional.
Well, I wouldn't say that. As long as it's anything that looks broken beyond repair, no one should complain.
I am giving you my gratitude, Linhardt. Now, let's be going.
Pardon?
You're gonna help, right?
You have all of the wisdom about choosing wood for smoking. I am wanting your assistance.
But it's bedtime. Okay, fine. I can point out the choice smoking wood. Then I'll have to help haul it all back, won't I?
Now you got it. The real reason.
It would give me great happiness. There's no one better than you for this task.
I am a small person. Carrying all that wood would be hard. Help me.
Please stop with the praising. All right, fine, I'll help. I'm just that nice a guy.
That didn't really seem to go much anywhere. I thought the first, I guess that had a throughput. The first two were about wisdom and, like, teaching her better ways to use her lance. And now she came to talk about things that aren't lances. Like, you are a smart guy. I'm gonna ask you for more help. There wasn't much development of any kind. It wasn't all that silly, but it sure was a thing, I guess. Linhardt, Lysithea.
You seem to have lined up your desserts very meticulously.
What you see before you, Lysithea, is a life choice.
Oh, really?
The most skilled pastry chef in the army has been asked to do the impossible in the heart of wartime. Source high-quality ingredients, employ advanced baking methods, and create these two pastries.
Wow, you've put a lot of thought into this. May I?
Of course. You can have but one, though, and it should be noted that they taste completely different. I thought I'd split them between us, seeing as they were made so carefully and are so very, very special.
Why do you cut each one in half? Why are you gonna make this into, like, such a decision?
Ah, thanks. So, what exactly is the life choice you mentioned? Also, if you are not partaking, I'll just go ahead and eat them both.
You just said we're gonna split them!
Oh no. For you see, if you eat one, you simply cannot, must not, eat the other. Should you eat both, a pair of ingredients, one in each pastry, will combine to poison.
This sounds like an elaborate story. But, cool. Let's watch Lysithea get destroyed by having to leave a cake alone.
That seems unnecessarily intense. Just one won't kill me then?
Of course not. But making this choice means you will not be able to taste the second dessert. Ever. No matter what I tell you, you'll never know which one tasted best. And if you are underwhelmed by your choice, you'll regret your decision forever.
So, I should just pick one and be done with it?
Yeah.
But you've already chosen, haven't you? Not between the pastries, but your life paths. You would gamble on the chance of living a long life, even if it meant losing your two crests, correct? Hence my current choice.
Wait, whose choice are we talking about now?
Yeah, she didn't even know what you were talking about, dude.
A shortened lifespan doesn't necessarily mean a short life. Even with two crests, you might live a long time. And with you around, the study of crests will undoubtedly reach previously unimagined levels. On the other hand, getting rid of them could help someone that I care about. Maybe. Or maybe it won't help at all. Unfortunately, one never knows until they eat the pastry. Even then, you can never taste them both.
Hang on, Linhardt.
There's no poison in these cakes, is it? You're just trying to fuck with me. I'm gonna take them both.
Do you mean to tell me you care about me? Since when?
When indeed. You are someone I care about, though. So much so I wish we could be family, you and I.
Family? That escalated rather quickly.
I thought we were just talking about cakes.
Although, having more family does sound nice.
Anyway, I need to be going. Oh, and feel free to eat the pastries. I made up the poison bit because I didn't know how else to say what I wished to say. And because... well, because I believe there are choices we can make where you can have both. I'll show you somehow, before the war is over.
Well, this is good then. It's a crazy elaborate way to make his point, yeah. And I feel like I know which way his decision is gonna go on his actual choice he laid out there, but interesting way of elaborating.
Are you sure these aren't poisoned? Linhardt, wait! Wait!
I don't know, you wanna gamble? It's so delectably tantalizing right there. Alright, Bernie Caspar.
Come on, Bernadetta, open up. Why are you so mad at me?
Because you never showed me that place you said.
I have no clue what this is about, but I'm sorry.
You have no clue? Don't you remember what you did to me?
No. I didn't do anything.
That's not true.
Yes, you did. You did all kinds of things. But the worst thing was carrying me off twice. I thought I might die.
What are you even talking about?
Don't act like you never took me to that place.
What place? Why won't you? Oh, the place with the pretty view. Why are you mad about that?
Even I remembered that.
Because you hauled me around like a piece of luggage.
Again, why are you mad about that?
Caspar, shut the fuck up.
Don't act all surprised. How would you feel to be yanked around like that?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I was just excited to show it to you. Maybe I went a little overboard. I'm real sorry about that.
You are? Well, I hope you understand now.
I definitely do. And I feel awful about it. What can I do to make it up to you?
He's definitely still a manlet, yep.
Anything you want. I want to show you how seriously sorry I am.
Well, all right. I'd like you to, bring me to that place again. But promise me 2 things first.
Anything.
No carrying, no pulling around. Treat me gently.
Sure, of course. No problem. But that was 3 things, not 2.
Caspar, shut the fuck up.
That was 1 thing. Be gentle, okay?
Okay. Sorry. What's the other thing?
I want you to promise not to take anyone else there. Only me.
All right, I can promise that. Seems a little strange, though. Why do you care?
You are such a manlet. Oh.
Come on. If you really want to apologize, hurry up and take me there.
Right.
It's this is, to be fair, this is obvious from an outsider perspective. If you ever got put in this position to be like, that's weird, why? We would all be Caspar, because it's not
Here
the first thing you jump to.
Look at that gorgeous sunset.
This is it. The same view. After all that time inside, the sun feels like it's piercing right through me.
This little bit of sunshine? You really gotta get outside more. From now on, I'm gonna take you to all sorts of different places. I promise I'll be gentle, and I promise I won't take anyone else. Just you and me, alright?
What? But... okay. But if you get sick of me, I'm sorry ahead of time.
What? Good one, Bernadetta.
Why is this girl that just yelled at me for being a brute trying to imply romance? Camille, manlet is not a real word, but, like, there's... Turn of phrase isn't the right way to put it, but adding let to the end of words, like et or let, kind of, like, signifies that you're either feminizing a thing or you're making it smaller. Like a cigarette instead of a cigar, or a, Something else with let. What's something else with let? Let suffix. Let me look it up. Not suffice, I said suffix. Booklet instead of a book. Piglet, it's a baby pig. Stuff like that. So when we call him a manlet, it's like, you're not quite a man. You're a little man. Casper is short, so he's a manlet. Bowsette. Feminine version of Bowser. Yeah, stuff like that. It doesn't matter, Microphone Kirby. They're both kind of similar. I used both of them in the comparison. Morale meals today. Cool. None of them actually need morale, so I could just, like, go and completely train. But for the purposes of getting a few more supports, maybe we should do this. Manuela still needs to eat with Dorothea a bunch. Handjob has Linhart and Lysithea that he could talk with. Lysithea has Elle and Hanneman. So let's sort out a couple of these. We'll do Manuela Dorothea. Handjob Lysithea first. And it doesn't matter what I feed them because it's completely irrelevant. I'm only doing this for support points.
Look at wicked.
Roulette in French, we have roux, so that's a tiny roux in French. What's roux? What's a roux? Because I know about roulette too. That's the gambling game. In fact, I think the let suffix came from French. Roux is French for wheel. Oh, okay, yeah. So kind of like that. Handjob Lysithea.
Professor, I apologize for the uncomfortable atmosphere between us.
Hold on. I'm afraid I am to blame. I apologize for making it awkward for the two.
Is this because you just really want to study us both? Hanman, why you gotta make this weird all the time? Well, just eat your casserole. So they've done stuff. Mercedes, who can you work with? Mercedes can get a support with Felix, but I believe that one might come about naturally. But why wait? Push for it now, so that I can continue getting supports through battle. Yeah, meal that Mercedes hates. They were eating lasagna? Were they? It had peas on top.
I know. Let's have tea together after.
Even when she hates it, she's like, this is pleasant. This is enjoyable.
That looks appetizing.
Mercedes is great. Supports Ash can work with Caspar and Petra. Petra's got a bunch left. Yeah, let's throw Ash at her. Continue to teach her the commoner techniques. Because it's great. Mercedes is too pure for this world. She's also a juggernaut.
This looks delicious.
Eating with friends is warming for the heart.
Mercedes is my Dedue. She's Dedue in this playthrough. She can't be stopped. She's a defensive unit. And she just wants to make everybody happy and cook for them. Dorothy is eaten. Felix has... Yeah, Felix ate with somebody. Mercedes, I think. Bernie Bear is running out. She has no wait, it wasn't her. Linhart has an A+ with Petra. You're right. I didn't know that he had that. Okay. Linhart's also got a bunch here. What? Let's have Linhart eat with Elle then. Because they still have 2 to go. I will bring the ash back to Bridget, so Bridget has the commoner jutsus.
Oh, I love this meal.
This is my favorite.
Who else still needs the supports? Linhardt is already eaten, so is Felix, so Bernie's out. Gaspar has a bunch. Unfortunately, they've all eaten already today, so Caspar's out. Hubert and Ferdy, they can go. They can continue squabbling and quarreling and feuding and just generally hating each other.
Can we put our quarrel on hold, Ferdinand?
No. No, we cannot. Why did you shove a salad into my face so calmly? Because it made me feel better. What else do we have? 2 supports? 1 support, Manuela Dorothea.
My head is pounding. You'd think I'd get used to this. Oh.
Manuela? Oh my goodness, you look terrible. Don't get up, I'll get you some water. I should fluff up those pillows for you. It will make you more comfortable.
I'm completely hopeless.
You're close. Not completely, but you're close.
I was so proud of being the reason you came to Garreg Mach. Dorothea wanted to follow in my footsteps. How great is that? I thought I'd use that as an inspiration to straighten myself out. Be less of a, you know, less of a disgrace. But here I am, right in front of you, dealing with the worst hangover I've had in weeks.
You thought you'd hide this from me?
Wait, you mean you knew?
I think... Wait, straighten yourself out means you wouldn't get drunk in the first place, let alone... Why would you hide it?
Even when you were still with the opera company, you had quite the reputation. There was a joke that you could outdrink a fish and the sailor who caught it.
Dorothea, my brain's pounding as it is. Please stop.
I can't follow your weird analogies about fish.
It's all true, but I can't handle hearing it from you, the girl I thought I had inspired to greatness. I can't believe I tried so hard to be a good example for you when you knew all along. I should leap into the ocean and drown.
Yeah, she's still got a flair for the dramatic.
Don't say that. You've not lost a bit of respect from me. Not one bit. Everyone has their faults, and some have more than others, but you were the finest songstress the opera had ever seen. And you've taught me well. What I mean to say is, you're my inspiration. I really do admire you.
Thank you, Dorothea. That means a lot.
That's still nice. I want to see where they go for their A rank. So that's that. Where are you, Manuela? Still upstairs? You need to teach me about the sword. I've been laxing in my studies. I'm not yet a master of the sword. Sword, 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 sword. I'm still not even halfway. Without getting to train myself in it, it's tough to push myself that last little bit. Anyway, Lysithea should be around too, and you can teach me a little bit about faith, get me to A. Sword, 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 sword.
Anyway,
Why is Bernie scared of swords? Now I'm A rank.
This experience is critical.
Now I have aura. And now we're done. Right? Yeah, now we're done. Requested resources. What is it that I need here? Wild game and cabbage. I don't have either of them. How do I get these things? Wild game and cabbage. Can I buy either of those?
What?
Professor.
I don't know, but I made her use the devil sword somewhat effectively in my first playthrough. I like her personal skill, but she dodged everything.
Say now.
Seems fair. High crit faith magic ought to be fun to use. It probably only has a couple uses though. Wild game.
You have a good eye.
Okay, so
a pleasure doing
that's
business
that.
with you. Come again.
Who's got the cabbages?
Hello there. This one, yes?
I need cabbage.
Return soon,
How do I
please.
grow cabbage?
Professor?
If I'm not able to grow the cabbage, I'm going to use the wild game in meals. Remember, keep it in mind. Do not use the wild game. Don't use. Okay, instructions. Quickly, let's move along, children. You've already got your advance, so you don't need more work. I just would like to give you more work to max out the heavy armors. Hubert's at A+ on reason, but I wanted to push him on authority and Lysithia on reason. Manuela is fine. She doesn't need more training right now. Handjob, same deal. Yep, Petra. Always with Petra. To become the Wyvern Lord, you have a 32% chance. Your lances are going to get there. You need more axes and flying still. So A and A. I just never ended up making her an assassin. She's still a flyer. I could just switch over what I want to do. No, but then she doesn't have an advanced class because assassin doesn't go anywhere. She would still be very dodgy, but without Sedith or Cyril, I only have 2 flyers this playthrough, and flyers are amazing, so I want to keep those. But damn, that assassin would be, like, satisfying. Okay, so you need an A and an A. Your flying is so very close. So let's just push you on axes.
You're
Assassin goes nowhere yet. Just stop streaming for half a year. Wait for the DLC to be announced. Nah. I gotta see stories. Ferginond is at a 68%. You need B+ and an A. You're not too far off on either of them, actually. With a little bit more time in the paladin class, yeah, we could get you there. A little bit more axe work. All right, so let's push you on heavy armors.
I am relieved I got it right.
I got by with just Ingrid in terms of flyers, but I was on normal, so that might be part of it. I used both Ingrid and Dimitri in my Blue Lions playthrough, and they were amazing. And I wanted to use 3 flyers this time. Manuela, Petra, and Sedith. I never got Sedith. I could also just maybe not turn Petra into a Wyvern Lord. Just leave her as an assassin. Since that is another of her canon classes. She does have a pretty naturally high crit rate. Second guessing myself. If I don't... I've already trained her on Wyvern Rider. If I wanted to make her an assassin and A rank some things, I lost the chance a long time ago. But I think Petra's going to be the best bet to push flying to max. Which means I gotta start putting focus on flying, like, now. She's still got such a low odds of it. I have to get her axes up so that she can pass the test, and then continue using lances in the field to raise her odds, and then put everything I have towards flying. I'm now sort of shifting my focus over to the people who are focused on a singular skill, so I can get that S+. Edelgard, that means heavy armors.
Nothing worth celebrating. Praise isn't necessary.
Okay, good. Hubert wanted Good, good. Come on, come on. Rank up. Good. Still only A+. You have so much left to go through.
I suppose this will serve me well.
Lysithea on reason. Mercedes doesn't need help right now. Ash was on axes. Caspar was on fisties.
That... Nailed it!
I haven't even played on normal. Hard just seems like normal mode. Yeah, for me too. This is like... The hard difficulty is what I signed on for. Linhard learns the faith. Felix is learning swords, but so am I. So it's less mandatory. Ash on axes, Lysithea on reason. As long as he's healing every turn, he'll probably get there on faith, but I do want to push him.
Oh, I was right.
Yes, you were. Good boy.
Help?
Lysithea's got pretty good odds of getting there as long as I actually use her in combat instead of just leaving her behind like I did last time. Group tasks, yep, you guys can continue working on heavy armors, goals, armor, authority, both of them. Faith, fisties, axes and flying. If I transfer this only over to axes, you'll get more. Oh no, but I do want you to get there in terms of flyer too. Yeah, so sure. You guys are fine. Mercedes is good. Lysithea's on reason. Yes, everything here looks okay. Begin the training.
May I ask?
Death is an inevitable result of military conflict. Not only soldiers, but also war horses who have no say in their line of work lay down their lives on the battlefield. What steps does the commander take to minimize this loss of life? Stop riding horses into battle, Ferdinand. Why would you do this thing to the poor horses? New tactics.
That is a good option.
Can increase their survivability. There you go.
Teacher.
I heard that Edelgard can wear heavy armor and swing an axe with ease. Well, so can I. I'll need some further training in these skills to cultivate. Perhaps it's best if I leave it to you. Ferdy, is this the second or third time you've asked me to study something you're already studying? My God, you're dense.
Yes? Oh, it's you, Professor. I was certain it was Hubert coming to drag me back to my duties.
Your Majesty, you must know your supreme talents are needed at present. Why not gaze at these documents instead of the sky?
I like her impression. That sounds like Hubert, yep.
Doesn't it? And the worst part is that he's always right, so I can't even argue with him. But that's enough about Hubert for the moment. While I have your attention, I'd like to thank you for your help in that last battle. As you well know, I'm perfectly capable of commanding the army by myself. However, when you're around, it's somehow different. I'm not sure I can properly explain it. I suppose your perspective on the battlefield is simply sharper than mine. When you're devising tactics and tricks for us, it's almost as though you can read the enemy's mind.
They're not very bright, I'll have you know. I can also view the battlefield from a top-down perspective. Don't ask how, it's just, it's a vision I've been granted.
There's no getting around it. Your talent for strategy far exceeds my own. I'm quite jealous, in all honesty.
I don't know, I'm jealous of you. You get to wear armor.
Is that a fact? Well, if you insist. I suppose a flower from another's field is always more beautiful. I'll admit, I think of you as rather detached. So to hear that you have emotions such as jealousy is something of a relief.
I'm not detached. Same you. You're very cold.
I can't deny it. Ever since I underwent those procedures, I've certainly distanced myself from the ordinary world.
Seems we were fated to be friends, for me to be here along with you, purging the entire world of all of its goodness and purity and life, now that Flane is gone. From where her body fell, a decomposed circle is just going to spread until it takes over the whole land. It turns out she was the source of all exuberance in this world, and you killed her, Elle. I mean, Mercedes did, but it was your fault. God damn it.
Friends. That word somehow doesn't seem adequate. Besides, we've been friends for a long time, you and I. By now, we're so much more than that, at least in my mind. You know, instead of Edelgard, you can call me just Elle, if you so please.
I have been for a long time because it was what Dimitri called you. I don't like that you're just like gifting it out to people now. I felt like it was a special thing that only I knew about, and then your dad called you it, and I got confused.
That's what my parents and closest sisters used to call me when I was little.
So Dimitri shouldn't have even known. Okay, it's a family name. That makes it hurt more.
Now there's no one left who calls me Elle.
Stop! Stop!
But with you, well, I think I could allow it. In fact, it would mean a great deal to me.
There is, and you're leading a war against him.
Why? Well, you have stood beside me and shared my burdens. As I said, you are much more than a friend. In truth, you are like family to me. I suppose that's why.
Welcome to Black Eagle. Stop with the pain and the sufferings.
Put your heart into it, Ferdinand. It'll not a decent result.
It is my fault. I am a
It's always your fault, Ferdy. How dare you? Continue drag down Elle. Alright, one more exploration because I do have to take advantage a little bit of this fishy thing. Or do I? Do I even have to do that? I might not have to do that. Whatever, I already made a plan. It's fine. We'll go fish just a little bit. Not a ton, just a little bit. Excuse me, what are the certifications looking like right now? %49%. Lysithia's already passed. Mercedes doesn't need it. Ash doesn't need it. Felix, nope. Petra, is that like 30%? Kaspar's passed. Linhart's not getting there. Ferdinand, Hubert, L's already got it. Okay. We've got gardening to pick up. We've got a little bit of fishing to do. We'll squeeze out whatever meals we can, and then training.
Professor.
Why am I running? Again, I could have just fast traveled there, but oh well. Those cats were meowing in unison. Just wanted to point that out. Give me cabbages! I need cabbage! I'm gonna look this up. How to get cabbage. Western Fodland seeds and root vegetable seeds. Okay. Western Fodland and root vegetable seeds. Give me cabbages! Cabbages! Prune it. I need the cabbages. Up here. Hubert requires cabbages. I don't want to be a Cabbage Patch Kid. Those things look weird. I don't want to be in the Cabbage Patch, and I don't want to be a kid. I just need to harvest them. I need to cut them from their life-giving roots. so that we can consume them. My dream of becoming a proper knight still feels so far off. What can I do to realize my full potential? Stick to your convictions. You'll probably like that. There you go. Don't change anything about yourself. That's the one that everybody wants to hear. Dorothea and, still Dorothea Lysithea, right? No, Linhardt. Linhardt and Lysithea have already had theirs, but Linhardt needs the training, so let's throw Linhardt and Elle into this one. Since they still have 2 to go.
I may sound terrible, but
Our voices are all over the place. We must learn to work together in harmony.
Also, why am I here? I hate all of this. Okay, choir practice is over. Already done the tournament. Let's go a-fishing. Just for a little bit. I don't want to spend too long here because I do have somewhere to be today. And I still got to squeeze in 3 battles, too. Well, 3 extra battles. Let's go through both of these baits and like half my pond snails. Because there's so many fish, we need to get the fishies. Not even gonna wait. Just gonna catch the things. It's not even for professor level anymore, because I've had that max for a long time. I just want more fish. The true reason Elle declared war was choir practice. And yet she still came when I called. Can probably sell off some more stuff. Ooh, that was 4,000 gold right there, just from platinum fishes. Good, good. Big fish? Big fish? Come on, don't give me tiny blue ones. Maybe I'll just go through the bottom 2 baits and like 10 of the top bait. Because when everyone outputs 2, 3, or 4 fish, it's a massive multiplier. Now the song is different at choir practice. Now it's, oh, Edelgard, how we praise you every day. Fuck a fish. Why did I agree to put that part in the song? For we are your subjects and will follow you till the end days. It doesn't even rhyme. Who wrote this? Why did I sign off on it? Now it's made it across the entire kingdom. Let it be known for the record that I did point this out and I asked for your confirmation on this. I was busy at the time. I couldn't actually look it over. You're supposed to fix stuff like this for me. No, I thought this one would be good. Edelgard spent all night writing it. Hold on, let me check. It says, I am Ferdinand von Eyre at the bottom. Who wrote this? I want the culprit found immediately. Put together a strike force. We must investigate. Fishy, 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 fish, 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 fishy, fishy, fish. I'm a songstress too. Fishy, fish, fish, fish. Ferdinand will lead the strike force. No conflict. No conflict of interest there. None whatsoever. Come on, keep fishing. I suppose I could also go give myself a stat boost for this month. Oh, and if I gotta do the Bernie Petra one, I might just use one of my goddess messengers this month. It's gonna be worth it. That paralogue is balls hard. And I don't have an assassin for it. Oh. Petra as an assassin to get through the woods would be a good call, but like Petra as a flyer is too. I suppose I can just dismount her, yeah. No, but if I dismount her, then she's gonna lose the flying experience, and I need that. I'm sorry, my Emperor, we failed to find any leads. It seems the culprit has, escaped our grasp and will just never be found. Damn it. Well, I'm sure you did your best, Ferdinand. That's alright, you're dismissed. At least you don't need to deal with Meteor Hubert. There's no way whatever replacing him could possibly be worse. I don't know about that. I won't say it couldn't possibly be worse. The Meteor was difficult, but I always had a way to soak it, which was the important point. Between Dimitri and Gilbert. It was more just a matter of positioning. Alright, one more fish after this one, and then we'll call this done. I've filled up my coffers pretty well, I think. Good, good. And one more. We'll go for a blue fish this time. A little one or a medium one. There we go. Do deaths still count? Yeah, they can be reversed. Ah, death. Side battles, I'm not counting any deaths that happen. I don't even know if any have happened in side battles now that I think about it. Okay, moving on. That's all done. Let's, mealtime. Mealtime, mealtime, mealtime. Oh, cooking. Who am I not maxed with yet? Fergie, Caspar. Those will happen. Those will happen through regular cooking stuff. So let's get Manuela to make deified fish with me.
My cooking is so good, it's been called seductive. Right.
Yes, good. Cook up this deified fish. It tastes like flame. I mean, wait, that one, I didn't think about that one. Manuela, did you retrieve Flane's body? Are you cooking Flane right now? Please tell me no.
Linhardt, I finally found
Why
you.
are you in the Holy Tomb? How'd you get down here?
These structures were built more than 1,000 years ago and still remain. Amazing. Most interesting, there's a pattern to the saints' emblems carved into each of the sarcophagi. Here, you'll see if you come take a look.
Perhaps another time. Right now, I have something to discuss with you. You've said before that you don't care about the usefulness of your research. After giving it some thought, I decided that I'd like to create an institution for Crest and Relic research, and I'd like for you to lead it.
you know, in the world that I'm making where crests and relics aren't a thing anymore.
All you would need to do is carry out whatever research you like. Somebody else will decide how to make use of your findings. What do you think? I imagine such an environment would suit you quite well.
Let's be clear that I have my reservations, but I suppose I'll take you up on your offer, if you insist. Although I'm unsure if it's a good idea. If my research dries up, you'll be stuck with a worthless institute. I do hope you understand that, Your Majesty.
Why are you skeptical about my proposal?
She's just trying to help, man.
It's because all I've ever cared about is following my own curiosity, wherever it takes me. Being head of some institution and researching as part of an organized team sounds like no fun at all. At that point, it's not research, it's just a job, and one I've been practically forced into at that. However, since I know you've put a lot of effort into preparing this opportunity for me, and since I like you well enough, I will, begrudgingly, take you up on the offer.
Well then, I suppose I should be grateful. But I'll be honest. I see little point in bringing you on board if you're so troubled by the idea. Let's put this idea on hold for the moment. I'll figure something out for you by war's end. I have great respect for your talent, Linhardt. I'm certain I can find a way to make use of it that's to your liking.
She wants to make a system where crests aren't what puts people into power. People would still be born with them. We're not going to genocide people's bloodlines or anything, I think. I don't know. Because she said that she wants to make a world where crests have no power. A world without crests is specifically how she keeps putting it. Because without crests, the nobility falls apart. If crests are still a thing, that system is gonna still be there. People are gonna keep putting worth into it. She's not outright come and said, I'm going to kill everybody who has a crest in their bloodline, but I believe she wants to do something that extreme, or to use some giant kind of divine power or something from the mysterious mages to be like, to forcibly remove it from the population, or completely nullify their effects. Like, she's very serious about this. This is the whole point of the war. It was that to make sure crests no longer have power to dictate your life. But if crests still have any power whatsoever, that is gonna keep happening. If it's just a political reorganization, she could have done that without a war. Supports. Manuela's still got Elle, Ferdy, Dorothea, and Handjob. Let's see who Elle's still got left. A bunch of... Wait, really? That was it? Huh. That was the A rank. All right. I thought there might have still been more than that. All right, let's do... Lower on the list first, because they're harder to fill in. Lysithia's got Elle and Handjob, so let's have Lysithia talk to Edelgard first. Oh, I gotta find something she likes. Lysithia and Edelgard. Okay.
Eating delicious.
Cool. Who's next? Elle's already eaten, so let's do Manuela and... Dorothea. I know, I'm just going through the list. Oh shit! I missed that, didn't I? Ah, they had new stuff.
Having a meal like this reminds me of the old days, eating alongside the rest of the opera company.
So true. I really miss those days.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, Professor. I didn't mean to leave you out of the conversation.
Yeah, that's a new one. Normally when they eat together, they're just like, it must be nice dining with two divas. Supports, so that's that. Handjob, Dorothea and Manuel have already eaten, so is Lysithea, so we'll do Handjob and Linhart this time. It's not like I ever speak anyways, Dorothea.
This is my...
This.
Okay, so that's that. Hey, they've got their B rank now. That's good. Lysithea's eaten, I think? No, I didn't take her yet. Well, shoot. Now both the people she could have eaten with are gone. Mercy and Felix. They don't matter, so we'll just throw them at this.
I'm happy to...
This is my...
Ash can still work with Caspar and Petra. So we'll set him up with Caspar real quick. It's gotta be something he likes. Caspar, there we go. I just want to max him out. I want to max him out as early as I can.
I gotta say, Ash, you can really put your food away.
I've got to keep up my strength, don't I?
Ash is doing very well. Yeah, he's reliable as an archer. I'm kind of regretting that I had him die in the first run. I only needed Shamir, but Ash has redeemed himself in my eyes. Support-wise, he's still very, very plain, very boring. I don't really much care for him as a character, aside from the commoner jutsus with Petra, but that's more a Petra thing than Ash. And his support with Felix was very good, but that's also more a Felix thing than Ash. But mechanically, yeah, he's solid. Felix already ate, Petra and Linhart already ate, Caspar already ate, Dorothea and Ash already ate. Alright, let's throw her at... Wait, no. I can't throw her at Ferginon because Hubert and Forgy still have 2 support levels left to go. I want to see that. He's still a chess monkey. Kinda, yeah.
Can we put our quarrel on hold, Ferdinand?
Of course.
Ash and Gilbert's positioning in that mission were hard to get around. It's not like I couldn't have saved him. I really could have if I tried a little harder or had a few more turns for it. Because I put Gilbert in a position where I could have saved Ash if I just had him not participate in combat at all. But I wanted to kill that archer. And then he missed, and then my own rules dictated, well, he's died twice, so he's got to stay dead. It was an unfortunate reality, what happened, but it had to happen because of the way I set things up. And I think that's everybody for meals. So we got one more support, Linhart and Handjob, and that wraps up them.
Professor Hanneman, do you have a moment?
Linhart, of course.
Last time we talked, you mentioned the importance of having goals. I gave it some thought, and in the end, I couldn't find one.
Well, no need to panic. Sometimes a goal can reveal itself to you without warning.
What's your goal, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, mine? I want to create a world where everyone can access the power of crests, where no one has to suffer from having or not having that power.
Huh. That's a pretty big dream.
See, it sounds more like Hanneman is doing what you guys thought. L's version of it is remove them.
But then wouldn't you end up studying everyone? In that world, you'd be killing yourself trying to do research on every person alive.
Ah, you may be right. But at least then, we wouldn't be the only ones taking such pains. The more people who have crests, the more people who will do research. And with more students, the research will progress far faster than it is today. That also means there would be less of the back and forth you don't have the energy for, which should make you happy.
Maybe so.
does that still do nothing to pique your interest?
To be brutally honest, it would be way less exhausting, but less satisfying as well. That's like fishing at a market.
So you at least understand that much. That is why I do research. If someone's going to see results someday, then I want it to be me. That's a thought that keeps me moving forward, even when it is difficult to do so.
That sounds like enthusiasm. That's not something I have.
Come on, you do.
But if we work together, I wonder if it would spark that enthusiasm.
Are you saying you would agree to study crests with your old professor?
In the end, I think it would probably be more interesting than fishing alone. I don't even have anyone to show any big fish I catch.
Oh, as it were, I feel very much like someone who's made a catch. But the future shall hold even greater things than that. That's a promise.
Yeah, cool, good. That was alright. Linhardt found something to do. Good on him. If you want to see the rest of the support chain, Ferdinand and Hubert, I feel like they can't be more than 2 feet away from each other in all future battles. That's the problem. Ferdinand is a paladin with a movement of 7. Hubert is a mage with a movement of 4. They serve very, very different roles at all times. I could theoretically just attach one to the other as an adjutant for some of these side battles. That's a potential thing that could do. But I feel like Hubert would have to take point because I don't believe you get authority experience for being an adjutant. But Forgy might at least get axe skills for being the adjutant. Dark Knight Hubert? No Dark Knight Hubert. No, not happening. I don't think Lysithea can teach me Faith anymore. Because she's at the same rank as I am. Yeah. No go on that. So then where are you, Manuela? You can teach me about the swords. And then I can go to Hubert to teach me some magics.
How I'd never professed the info.
Maybe not magics. Maybe I go with a weapon instead. Let's go learn a bit of lances. Teach me lance. Okay, we're all done. Do the next instruction. Did I actually max out supports? I mean, motivations? I did not. I kind of forgot about it. I completely forgot that Petra needed instructions at all. Damn it. Damn it. Alright, well, we'll push L on her heavy armors then. She's close to S.
Nothing worth celebrating. Pray.
Hubert is at A+. Forgy could probably use some work. Yeah. Hubert on authority. Push that. I think I'm also going to transition him into, like, having one of the 5-use impenetrable wall battalions, just so that he can use a gambit 5 times in a battle. That'll give him a good acceleration of authority experience. 68, B+, and A. Okay, we'll push Linhardt on a Faith. Ferdinand is not going to master Great Knight. I'm fine with that. I just would like to put him in it for higher defense. I'm going to transition my focuses into the others, because Ferdinand does not have a skill that he's probably going to A+. Although, no, I said that I wanted to get him in riding, didn't I? Poo-poo. Because he is at an A in that. Alright, I want to see riding. Let's push him. I feel like I have to find a focus here. Because I still only have 7 points to spend. Bernadetta, Dorothea, Felix are all out. Mercedes, Hanneman, Manuela are out. Those 4 get trained. Petra usually gets trained. And then Ferdy Lysithia. Okay, that's a good focus group.
I am relieved I got it right. I am quite pleased.
Attaboy. Yes, good. Keep being perfect at riding. This is not perfect. God damn it, Ferdy, you lost your drive. Teach you in the reasons.
It was...
Okay, cool. Good reason. Level 5. So that'll give you a little bit more hit. And then somebody to train last. Somebody, anybody. I don't know that Ash is going to get there on axes because I have, like, he's good with axes and that's good, but he's still primarily used as a sniper. So he's not going to get much experience out of battle. So I'm dropping Ash, getting to A rank on axes. It's not going to happen. Manuela getting to A rank in Pegasus, though, that might. And then she gets that alert stance plus, which is going to be great. Damn. Damn! Really wants it, too. Atta girl. So I hear the war is taking its toll on you. Joking, Mask. Everything is awful. Everything is awful. Okay, so I've got a bunch of A pluses. That's good. No S's on the students yet. I might have to find a map to sit and do some grinding like I did for Shamir. But their goals all still look to be okay. They are getting there. They are getting there. Everything sucks when on Edelgard's team. It's true. Oh, it's true.
A decent result.
Forgy, you keep holding back my my lord.
Can't let this power go unused.
We can't have that, Forgy. Okay, battle time. Let's go. We got 3 side battles to squeeze out. Insurmountable, foreign land and sky, and taking care of business. We'll do this one first, since it'll let me catch a few more people up a bit. Starting to think that I should wholly abandon Hanneman again. I'm sorry, Handjob. You're fun. I like using you. You're just not ever a priority. I have other magical nukes on this run who I have goals that need to achieve. Goals that I need to achieve. You're not one of them. Bernadetta, probably next on the chopping block, too. Okay, so Manuela is a great adjutant to throw onto Petra, because they both got knowledge gems, they can both fly. That'll give her more lance work, and Petra more flying work. Also, Hubie, you can come along. I probably don't need to, but with me on the team, I can give experience boost to people, so we'll leave it with that. Battalions, we're gonna swap over Hubert to use the Armored Co. from Caspar. I only have a couple of them, but it lets him use more authority on a map. So I've got 32, 32, 31, 31, 33, 32, 31. Yeah, Dorothea, you can drop. You're too high level right now. We'll go to Felix instead. Who can Bernie get a support with? And so who do I put her? Oh, right. Also, I can drop either Forgy or Hubert. But I want to build their supports. So I'm going to drop Forgy, put him on to Hubert. Although, honestly, what's more likely to happen? Got 1, 2, 3, 4 supports left, whereas Ferdinand has 1. Disregard me, that'll happen through meal times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, actually less. I thought Ferdinand had a lot more to go. But sure, since I can't get with Manuela anyways right now, we'll leave him attached to Hubert. That gives me 1 more slot to deploy with. We will give that to Caspar. I'm sorry, Bernadetta. You are just not Ash. Wait, let me back out here. See what the quest battle for the month needs. Suggested level 33? Bernadetta is gonna have to get fielded for this. I might be able to use her then. We'll file them under R for spent renown. Wait. We'll file them under R for spend renown on them in New Game Plus. Who are you talking about? Drop, drop, drop. We will take Manuela. You get to take Forgy. Who does Hanneman still have a support with? I can at least take him as an adjutant, I suppose. Hanneman? Oh. I've already recruited him twice, though. I can't recruit him a 3rd time. I gotta leave him on the enemy side so that I can kill him. Kill him. I can take either Bernadetta or Hanneman. Hanneman has a support left with Dorothea, Lysithea, and Manuela, so I could give him to Lysithea. Bernadetta has a support with Linhart and Felix, and that's it. Okay, Hanneman will take the field this time, then. I will give him to Lysithea. Have you killed everyone once by now? No! There are people who have yet survived. But I'm also only on my second run. Battalions, so you're fine. You don't need any, really. Supreme Armored Co. is good. King Alliance Corps. I kind of am thinking that I would like to throw Elle out front here, too, so that I can grind her out the rest of the way on this current class that she's on with Protection of 33. You guys all have an offense of 40, so even if I gave her a silver shield, you'd be punching a little bit. Not a terrible amount. But she also could use the Dusker Heavy Soldiers if I swapped her to that real quick. Which would give her 4 more protection. And then I can also give her a silver shield. And now she has 41, which is perfect. She can tank all of these guys. I'll throw her out there and just let her take a bunch of hits until she maxes out Armor Lord. Still have the Knowledge Gem on Manuela until I can get her to Falcon Knight, and then I will swap it over to somebody else who needs it for classing up into an advanced, into a master class. No mounted units who need the lamppost shield, but it is a shield that gives defense with no weight. Experience gem on hand job, sure. I mean, no, I'm not gonna use you, so you're out. You don't get the experience gem anymore. We'll give that to who's low? Felix? Attack speed of 21, attack speed of 33. Even without it, you're going to get doubled on this map, so... Doesn't matter, may as well leave you with it for now. Who gets it? Who gets this thing? Oh, the Axe of Zoltan. I forgot about that. That's a good axe. Might of 17. That's almost as high as a Devil Axe. Oof. I feel like you're not the best person to hold on to something like that. Seems more like a Caspar or a Petra thing, because it would actually let them hit heavy armor. But for the time being, you can hold on to it just so that I don't forget about it. Because there are no heavy armor knights here, but if I put it in the inventory, I'm just going to forget it's there. I will give the experience booster to Caspar this time. Give everybody as many support battalions as I can, because we're not going to need them here offensively. You need that one for defense. You got Stride, Retribution. Swap you over to something support-based that you can use more often for 2 resonant heals. I don't know if we're really going to get hurt that much, but sure. Kathleen Monks, you've got the Impregnable Wall, Recovery Roar. We're not going to run into that here. So take the Empire Pegasus code just because you can use that offensively once or twice. Kingdom Archers is Retribution. You can just spam that. Oh boy, both of the guys that have terrible authority. Great. You're not going to need that this time, so we'll actually give that one to Felix. I should just give Felix the gem, since he's only level 29. So we'll trade that. Take that. I'll try to focus on giving him kills this time. Make sure you get somebody that's going to give you some protection, like the Empire Armored Co. No, if I do that, then you're just going to spend your whole time gambiting. Alright, take the Magic Core. No, Magic Core's bad. Take the Kingdom Archers then. I'll give something else to Ash. Ash can take the Magic Core. Okay. Everybody's got battalions of some kind. Okay, good. Last check. I'll go right up the center. And hopefully into this area. Mercy can take the right with her defensiveness. And then on the left, hopefully we just won't need defenses. Too much magic damage here. Ah, both Hubert and Lysithea need to attack a lot. Swap you two, okay? Alright. Let's drop a save and run through this quick battle. Combat animations off. They're open empty chests. Don't need them. Okay. You could do what I plan to do when I've gone through all the playthroughs and just spend some casual normal difficulty runs to grand class abilities. Why, though? I've got limited time. I love the outfit generic swordmasters get. They get that sweet straw hat. It looks pretty nice, yeah. I never seem to have much of a use for those special type shields. My flyers aren't tanky enough. My tanky units shrug off armor breaker, and nobody uses any horse slayers. It's good to give to that specific unit because it protects them from things that you might not see coming. And also, the special shields are extra defense with no weight. That's huge. It doesn't slow them down. Jacking up enemy levels doesn't seem like the best way to increase difficulty. Obviously, there's going to be more than that, but a lot of RPGs, it usually just amounts to more grinding. And since grinding can't be done here outside of normal, that means you just have to deal with enemies that will always be stronger than you no matter what you do. Yeah, but Cyrus, that's what makes it more difficult. Like, the fact that you can't just grind means that you can't just bring yourself up to their level. It's not just a matter of sinking more time into it. That is a legit difficulty increase in something where your resources like time are limited.
For the Empire.
Let's not have her attack back, because I don't want that right now. I just want her to take shots. And try to stay out of these guys' range for now. Because I want them all to charge at L. Maddening mode also has enemies being given access to abilities they don't normally have. Yeah, but so does hard mode. That's not new. Shamir had 2 increased bow ranges. Like, it's and a bunch of enemies in the early game have like desperate skills. Like desperate strength or something. And you don't get those until you master classes. So that's already pretty, like, regular.
I'll cut a bloody path.
Thank you. I'd be honored.
Okay, so you got your thing. Well, we'll hop up here, and I will... Oh, you don't... You have the actual archers. Okay, hooey. That's what I kind of meant. Find ways to make enemies stronger other than just jacking up their stats. But... jacking up their stats in a Fire Emblem game is a huge part of what makes it difficult. Like, having to deal with an enemy that's like, how do I get past this protection?
Let's make this quick.
Like, I don't see what... It sounds like you're against what they're doing just for the principle of it. But not actually looking at, like, that's the best way to do it in this case.
I'll cut through.
Apologies. I owe you one. Put me in there.
Appreciate it.
What's my strategy?
I'm awake.
Okay, just use your stuff, because it gives you free authority work.
I will prevail.
Oh, Caspar's still in the way. Alright, well then we will gambit you. Cool. Breaks you. Move back. I mean, it's only 1 damage. I'm fine with that. Oh, I shouldn't have used the killer axe. Wonderful Mercy. Kill that one. Okay, so she's got that side held down. Wonderful. Yeah, I'm gonna grind out Armor Lord here. I'm just gonna retreat everybody else, because nobody here is capable of hurting her. Nobody. It's great. Dusker Heavy Soldiers. Best. Absolute best battalion. I think I'm just used to how standard JRPGs handle normal difficulty. Or normally handle difficulty. This is my first experience with tactical RPGs, so I don't really know how to best view these things through a kind of different genre. Yeah, you'll be able to take a look at it when I go to maddening mode, but in tactical RPGs, I would argue that giving the enemy more skills instead of more stats is way worse. Because they have to be applied smartly, or else you get unwinnable BS situations. Like, enemies having a ton of random skills they shouldn't have is what made Awakening's Lunatic Plus mode have a terrible reputation. And enemies with smartly chosen but BS skills in Conquest Lunatic is what made me never ever want to even bother trying it. Higher stats is difficult to overcome, but at least it's not bullshit. You can overcome it with careful planning. Okay, so let's do a quick Luna on you. Gives her some reason work, gets the support with Hanneman. Now I have to stop you. Oy. Yeah, that's not great. That's not coming out in my favor. Almost nothing I could do here would come out in my favor. No crit chance, okay, so use a Steel Lance. That gets you some combat. Gets Manuela some combat.
I am nearing my limit.
Let's also do a training bow shot here. And then I will have Casper gambit you two. So even if he wants to come over here, it's like, cool, you're just not gonna hurt him. I have to save Lysithea. So I could move Shublis right here and Unbreakable Wall him. That's an option. Oh god, there's still you. Hubert's not close enough. And I can't pull Hubert over. So what if I... It's not enough for a kill shot, unfortunately. I might have fucked up already. Might have fucked up already. Nope. I think I can make this work. We pull this BS right here. We will Gambit, Unbreakable Wall, Ash, have him come stand in the way so that the Swordsmaster can't get through. Here's fine. Equip your Steel Axe. I don't mind you working on that a little bit. Yup, that's fine. Then Linhardt gonna really quickly, not Gambit, we're gonna Combat Arts, draw you back. There we go. Now you're just going to attack Caspar instead. Perfect. Sure, these guys don't need to move. That's another thing that I could do. Not going to kill him, so it gives her free authority. Just a bam. Level 33. Yeah.
It's not enough.
Cursed! You're right, it is not enough. Why are you doing this to me, El? Assist, heal up you. And then, yeah, Mercedes can still just hang out here. Maybe remove the silver bow. Steel bow should do you just fine here. Save the wave attack for the next dude, too. Okay, you're fine. Swords Masters don't mess around. Still not expecting Maddening to go well, just from my own experience. I know that's probably going to be way above my pay grade. I am a Fire Emblem vet. I am looking forward to the challenge. That was the first 2-point level I think she's gotten this run. I don't know. I think she's had some rough ones before.
This is for everyone's
Mercedes still setting a good example, being the best Blue Lion. I mean, she's not actually the best Blue Lion, but maybe she was. She didn't get to do this in my run because she died early. I'm too weak. I'm a casual Fire Emblem vet. I gave up after a few chapters. That's what makes me think I shouldn't even bother trying on, like, a fresh file. I'm just gonna do it on a New Game Plus and see what happens. I think Elle's gonna need to push forward, because we're starting to cleave through all of these guys. Oh, actually, I could just move her in the way, yeah, since now everybody will be forced to attack her for a round. So that's fine. That's not a great odds, but I can rewind it, so attaboy.
Strength never betrays.
Good, good, good. I know I was not spoiled there was DLC characters. Fucking stop talking about things like that. I did not know that. Why do you... Oh! I don't follow news. I specifically avoid it so I don't learn stuff like that. It doesn't matter if people mention it in this chat. I never read it. I did not know that. I've never seen that before. If you don't see me talk about it, it's still not okay. I do try to read everything in chat. It doesn't mean I am able to catch literally everything. Sometimes things pass by or I like skim over something and it doesn't register. The point is I did not know that. And I have never talked about that, and now you've spoiled me on it. Directly underneath the spoilers warning.
Thank you. Much needed.
Inspired.
What do I have? What do I have available?
Thank you.
Retribution, you've already gone. Impregnable wall, sure, just keep gambiting.
Well done.
Appreciate it. I will prevail.
No, that no matter what I do there, that's gonna put her in a danger zone. Actually, that's not a bad spot. Although it'll take away attacks from L, which I don't want right now. Nope. Don't do that. This should be fine, I think. Lock you two down. Some more authority work. Okay, cool. I'm just sort of talking my way through the grinding right now. Yeah, no, like, just because it's been in the chat doesn't mean it's fair game. That's people breaking the rules. But unless you see, like, I'm not modifying the rule again because it's getting even more granularly specific. But, like, have you ever seen me talk about it? Because if not, that means that it hasn't registered in my mind. Or I'm trying to avoid it as much as possible and not open floodgates to allow everybody to just, like, dump me with more information. Because I know how people are with spoilers. And this is evidence of it right here. And I'm not trying to keep ragging on you, Side Effect, but this is more building on my point on this. Any tiny thread to open the door and people are just like, I guess this thing is fair game now. Let's talk all about it. Like, no, that's not how that goes. You can hear a whisper of something and still just, like, want to avoid it so that you don't hear more.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
So there's that, and I'm gonna gambit on you guys for some healing. L is getting close. Oh, they all started moving, okay? They got impatient. Perfect. You're all out. You have group flames, assault troop, lance, resonant, impregnable wall. Okay, you use yours.
That helps. Thank you.
That would be a bad. Let's not throw Felix into a den like that. It's just a training bow, so sure. Attack whoever you want. Okay. Next turn, keep running at me. She should be able to get it by the end of this map. She's getting attacked 4 times per turn right now, so yeah, next turn she'll get it. Good, good. I don't necessarily want you to get kills right now, Felix. I just want you to, like, do something. Poke people.
Inspired.
Thank you.
Good, that's reason work. We'll get you to fire off too.
I think I'm improving.
Oh, good. Caspar got D+. I'm like, wait a second. Was Shoeless? That's not Shoeless. Shoeless isn't a D. Group Lance. Okay, I can do that too.
More trouble.
Quick little free shot. Yeah, Petra might be able to get to B rank soonish. So that's another positive. Everything here looks to be in order. TBF, the expansion pass in the eShop where it lists additional story content literally states additional characters. Yeah, well, also TBF, not everybody looks at that. I have not ever opened up the DLC window. Like, to me, that reads as a justification to try and, be like, well, it's stated right here, while ignoring that not everybody looks everywhere. Like, I bring this up a lot. A lot of people, when it comes to, like, games like this, or big stuff where there's DLC or story, they intentionally avoid all news, because they want stuff like that to be a surprise if it comes up. Like, a company's promotional material is not fair game to just completely talk about it in all circles, because many people avoid that stuff, specifically for that reason. Okay, and yeah, so she's mastered that. She got Pomp and Circumstance, which I think is like 8 luck and charm or something. It's Dimitri got that skill too, and I didn't much enjoy it there either. So Elle's been maxed out. She's level 33. It's time to cut loose with everybody else. Hubert is all done on his impregnable walls, so he is game to just, you know, start dark spicing people here. Mwah.
I'll take all the strength I can get.
Too bad that level did not include strength. You dumb fuck. Yup, Steel Lance should be fine. Oh, you. Finally, yes.
Hard work is a friend to
Another strength point. She needs those. So let's do... Wait. That's a risky position. Although you will die, so this should be fine. We'll attack with Caspar, so he gets a little bit of bonus experience for standing next to Shublis. He missed. Great. Linhardt, come up in combat arts, draw you back. Then Lysithia can take the position and destroy the man with Abraxas. Soup! Oh, damn it, that was light magic. I don't want light magic. I need dark magic practice. Another magic point, cool, but I gotta rewind that, so hold up a second and I'll drop the gift sub. There we go.
I aspire to be my best.
Alright, complete the purchase. There we go. Congratulations to... Zates. It's a name I haven't seen before. Are you a lurker? If you are, don't feel the need to lurk. Just enjoy your emotes. Thank you for watching.
What's my strategy?
I'd be honored.
Okay, we should be fine here.
At your service.
Yep, Mercedes is good enough to hit assassins with a bow as a Fortress Knight. This is amazing. I'll let Felix take this one because he does have that that experience gem on him right now, so that's good. And then 33, 32, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2.
I'll cut a bloody path.
Who's injured? Because that will let me use No, not Caspar. He's done. Stride, Resonant White Magic. Yeah, so I can do this. Gambit on Caspar, so that's some authority work for her. Closer in class mastery, so I can get her to Gremory quick.
I will prevail.
That's a mega death. give it to Hubert. That's some support building with Ferdy.
To kill is to grow strong.
That was good. Resistance, yay for speed, even more magic. And we're done. I remember that happening with someone else I watched with one of the 3DS Pokemon games. I felt like crap when it happened. I still kind of do. What, you mean DLC spoils? Okay, so that's that. Wrapped up. I mean, sure, I don't know what Insurmountable's gonna have, but I'll do that one at the end. Here we go, Foreign Land and Sky. I really like that set, it says. Mithril, good
Nothing
job.
like a moment of perfect stillness. Why is it preferable to have stillness?
Petra? Please don't sneak up on me like that!
Oh, you're here too, Professor? What's going on?
I was asking my question first. What are you enjoying about air that is still?
Still air makes me feel better, that's
Yeah, we've
all.
seen this one before.
It means you're in a nice, closed-off space where you can hide.
But spaces that are wide and open are wonderful. Places like forests and oceans.
Guess we'll have to agree to disagree about that.
I am not understanding your answer, but I am appreciating your explanation. I am reminded. I was wanting to ask if you wish to be going to the forest or ocean with me.
What? What part of anything I said would make you think I wanted
Because you're her friend.
So, your grandfather is in trouble. He's trying to lend us soldiers from Frigid, but the church is sending messengers there because they'd be in trouble if the Empire gets stronger.
You are saying messengers, but the truth is they are a threat. Bridget is having no power to refuse.
No power to refuse the church? We're on the side of the Empire.
I get it, but what does this have to do with me?
Professor was asking this of me. I was told, if I am going to a faraway place, to be taking Bernie with me, since she is hiding away.
What? Professor? What did I do to deserve this? Haven't I gone out of my room enough lately?
You can't refuse. Nope.
Tyranny! Abuse of power! I have rights!
Bernie,
Not here.
I'm wanting this as well. Please, join me.
Since you put it that way, Petra, I'll think about it. You really want me to go, Professor?
I do. Let's do this.
All right. I'll lend a hand. For everyone's sake.
What is the point of lending a hand? Are you not needing both of them to battle?
Oh, Petra.
What? No, it's a figure of speech. Oh, don't make me imagine that.
Is it just me or is there some audio crackling? Is there? That means that there's actually a problem with like the Switch's connection to the capture card. That's more worrisome. I've been getting a bit of crackling in my headphones, but I thought it was just something to do with my headphones. And I can't unplug everything right now because I'm in the middle of streaming. So I'll make a note to try and like just unplug and replug everything after we're done here. Maybe it'll help. It's like a really faint crackling, right? Like just a little... Or is it worse on the stream? Audio seemed fine to me. My image froze, but that needed refreshing. I wasn't really paying attention, which means it's not loud enough to be distracting. I still want to know what it is, if you can detail that for me, Cyrus. Yeah, so we're facing off against Church of Saros members here. It looks to be largely the same setup as when it was the Empire. And I don't know who they're going to send instead. We've still got Swordsmasters and Mages and Fortress Knights. They pretty much just changed their affiliation, it looks like. Just a bit every once in a while. Not very distracting, but still there. Yeah, it must be the same thing I'm hearing then. Okay, Petra and Bernadetta are mandatory here. It's all in the left ear for me, too. And I just had a big bunch of it. Okay, Bernadette is mandatory, so we'll take Manuela again as an adjutant. Although maybe she'd be better off coming to the actual field this time. Also, Elle, you're gonna get swapped to your Emperor role now since you've mastered Armor Lord.
With this power, I will cut my own path.
I heard a couple blips in the left ear here. Yeah, that means that what we're hearing is coming from the capture, not from my headphones, because I've had this for the whole stream. I apologize. I can't troubleshoot sound issues like that while we're live because it would probably necessitate unplugging everything, and that would obviously kill the stream in its tracks. So, L, with this, Imperial Lineage, res +4, yep, that's good. Charm, Jason allies deal 3 extra damage. You've got Axe Fair. Yeah, Pomp and Circumstance, it's Luck and Charm +4. It's not even +8, it's only +4. Ugh. That's not worth taking over all these other things I have. Fuck. I mean, she probably doesn't need strength. She's... yeah, she kind of does. She hits hard, but at this point, that strength is still giving her a little... Nah, you know what? She doesn't. I can swap that out. Fine, take Pomp and Circumstance. No, don't. That's dumb. Don't take Pomp and Circumstance. I hate that. Doubles experience for battalions, resistance, HP. Just give her HP. Give her 60 HP. It's better than anything else she's got right now. Because, as usual, there's not many lances on the field to have to worry about. Also, though, she's level 33. I could probably drop her for this round. And Hubert. As much as that pains me, they are not going to be tremendously useful on a map that's mostly forests. And on a map where I know I have to cut through the right forest to make it there on time. I mean, Hubert might still be useful, and 4G is going to have just as much problems getting through the woods. Because he's got long-range, devastating magic. So I'll drop L, but keep Hubert for this round. We're also going to assign... Wait, what are the supports at right now? Still none. We're going to assign to him, once again, Ferginond. Dancer Dorothea, yeah, a Meteor would help me immensely here, so I'm gonna take her. Handjob supports with Dorothea, Lysithea, Manuela. Let's give him to Lysithea one more time. I think Bernadetta might be a good bet to take up the Ballista, because it keeps her safe back here for a long time. Plus, she's got pretty half-decent strength compared to Ash. Ash is better in a lot of other ways, but the Ballista doesn't care about all those. Aside from that, I think everything else is still okay. Still at C+. Damn it. To get to Falconite, she needs what, an A? That is gonna take forever to level up. I might be better off giving her to somebody who's gonna see more combat, because I don't throw Petra into things all that often. Mercedes is always seeing combat because I use her as a wall. Yeah, let's give her to Mercedes instead. Quick readjustment, throw her. Yep, she's already on the left side to defend there. Dorothy is good. Hubert, get as close to the forest as you can. Lysithia, I gotta deal with these swords masters in front before I send anybody to the south. And without both Ferdinand and Elle, I only have one tank unit on this map, and it's Mercedes. So I'm gonna have to try really hard to just avoid getting hit. A bother when I have swords masters in the woods. Boy. Hubert has Impregnable Wall. Okay, he's got that battalion. So does Caspar. I do have options to get people to approach. Who's got a C that's not currently using a good battalion? Who's got a C that would be on the ground and is not currently using a good battalion? I want to give, L's to somebody, but I don't know if it's going to be better than the King Alliance Corps. Less physical attack, more protection. Actually, yeah, it works well for Mercedes, so you take that one. Marketplace, refresh the battalion guild, replenish everybody, yes please. That one too.
Comebacks.
Okay, let's, not that one, not that one. Drop a save, see what happens.
Professor, this is bad. The enemy's already here. In strength, the enemies may be winning, but I am having an idea. I have been hearing that my friends are being imprisoned in the Western Stronghold. We will be taking the Stronghold and releasing our allies. Do not let loose your...
Oh, okay, I know. I actually gave up on that last time, because as soon as I took that Stronghold was when all of the enemies poured out, and I had thought that taking the Stronghold is what triggered them. But then I got farther on the left-hand side, and like, it all just... it happened anyways. So maybe if I get the allies legit, this will be better.
Oh, what? That side's crawling with enemies.
So I might have to, split my force here.
We should go east. Way fewer of them over there.
Yes, congratulations, Anzates. I did a rewind, and so whenever I force myself to rewind, for the first time in a map, I gift out a sub. You were the lucky recipient this time. Enjoy. Hey, Flair, what's up? I'm gonna make Manuela the Falcon Knight. It will happen. She probably won't master it, but it'll happen. She'll get there. She just needs more lance work.
At your service.
Resistance of 31 against your piddly attacks of 39, 41, 41, 44. Yeah, Mercedes with her 46 HP and 40 protection and 31 resistance. She could probably take all this. I think she could probably take all this. Hell, she can end this man with a steel bow.
This is making sense.
Hey, she got A rank. If she can get to A+, she'll get that weight -5. Although currently, does she really even need it? She's already got weight -5. You know what? Screw it. She's gonna stay as a Fortress Knight. I may as well just let her focus on bows for her training stuff.
I will prevail.
Yeah, if I can pull Petra back away from this guy, I'll force them to attack Mercedes. So let's poke you a couple times with a lance, because that gets her closer to Wyvern Lord. Then retreat back. Good, excellent, wonderful. I love that. Probably avoid moving into the center, I think. Let's move the rest.
I'll cut a bloody
Most of the rest of my army to the right. I think Lysithea could probably go left with these guys, so long as I'm careful about where I place her.
I do this for all of us.
Yeah, and if I can attract the swordsman to start moving, that's great. So we will do this. Training bow's fine. Get a good shot on him, even if he's in the woods. Oh.
Maybe this will help me keep steady.
Yep, the cam is very bright right now. The sun is starting to come through. Thank you for the alert. I have to make some manual adjustments when this happens. I've got a couple things set to auto, but if I turn too much to auto, I just don't like the way it readjusts things. So let's go with that. My bush! Hey, that's actually a good level. Good Bernie level. Then Hubert can step over here. We will gambit. Impregnable wall her so she does not take the damage.
Another gain from mortal risk.
Ferdy got the vaunted movement +1. That's wonderful. Since Bernadetta moved, I guess
I'd be honored.
Ash can stick around here, use the arms. Can't really shoot through a Fortress Knight, unfortunately, but I can hit the magic users. Or the swordsman in the woods. Those are also good options. Let's focus on the swordsman in the woods for now. Do what I can to weaken them up a bit. Maybe get him walking this way.
Put me in there.
Move Caspar this way. Felix can go this way, because he's got a experience. Nah, if I'm splitting him... Oh, right, there's a bunch of enemies that show up over here, too, and I need support for that. Okay, Felix can come this way.
What's my
I'll also send Shublis this way because you've got more good magic, and magic's gonna hit them through the trees. Caspar is probably better off on the left. With everything that's gonna go down over here. Caspar, Lysithea, and Mercedes should be able to punch through everything they find on this side. I've also got Petra over here, so these four should take this side. Everybody else goes right.
Fighting.
Well done. I'm awake.
I could kill that guy right now, but I'd rather he approaches naturally. He's gonna hit Bernadetta, so I'll put myself in the trees to attract the other one. Make sure I am using Nosferatu first. I'll experiment with Aura once I get a legit chance to, like, preview what the output's gonna be. I hope this is not a poor decision.
I'll do my best with this.
I just thought I was ascending into a godlike entity. No, it's just the camera. No, missed both. Why'd you get in the woods? Don't do that.
Appreciate
Good, good. You come for me. I'm gonna die. I have to rewind. No, I'm not because of Nosferatu. You did I chose well. I chose the right option there. That was 22 damage times 2. Exactly as much health as I had. Oh, you got a physic? Never mind, you have to die. I can't abide all this long-range healing going on. Ash, take your shot. We'll let Mercedes keep walking forward. Do you have long-range magic? No, it's just Ragnarok. That's 1 to 2, attack of 41, speed of 16. I'm not fast enough to double, so if I want to kill this guy, I gotta do it myself. Oy, there's a lot of badness going on here if I want to keep pushing forward. One of those badnesses being that I need to kill this hero for Lysithea to be safe. Everybody else is using magic, so she'll be fine with that. But you definitely gotta die. And if I use Caspar for it, then he's in range of a lot of magic that he doesn't need to be in range for. Let's go for that, because I can kill you with this. Swordfair skill buffing their attack. Uh-huh.
And I'll keep getting stronger.
They do hit hard. They hit very hard.
I'm counting on you.
No, now Lysithea can't help. I could Resonant White Magic you, or I could assist Warp Mercedes up somewhere. Let's just assist heal you.
So helpful.
So that's a bit of work. We'll move Mercedes up to about here's. Attract attention from the other magic classes, because you can take those hits. We will Steel Axe. Choppy this man. Actually, no. Raging Flames it. Yeah. It's only 1 unit, but it will wound you to make it easier for Petra to get a shot. Because if I do this with her, she's only in range of 1 magic unit. I can dismount, get the cover of the trees, and there we go. I like that. Stab, stab. You go down. I'm in the fire, but should be okay. Should be okay. You're both gonna hit Mercedes. This guy's gonna hit Petra, but she should be okay. Meanwhile, back on this side. If I sunder with the silver sword, you'll die. You don't have vantage, so this should work. Finesse Blade. If I had one more attack, I could Finesse Blade with the Iron Sword and it would work. But Sunder takes one less hit, so let's do this. Kill you. Experience gem boost. Felix gets 31. Good.
Stronger, faster, never.
Strength, dex, and speed. Very good. Swordsmaster works. You're fast enough to not get doubled by these guys anymore. Good on you, Felix. Okay, good. I like that, Meyer. Take you out of the picture right now. Yes.
I'm here to help.
So that kills you. And now Bernie gets some experience, boosted experience, and we're all good. That is the primary threats on the right side dealt with already. But I'm still gonna keep these guys all here because I know what's gonna pop out. I might be able to afford sending one more unit to the left. Because Dorothea does have Meteor. Even if she's just like around the middle, she can probably get close enough to nuke them. Yeah, so Dorothea dancing on the left is probably going to be pretty handy, so we will arms, kill the physic healer, no heals for you.
I may not survive.
You'll survive, you're going to be fine. Quit baby aching. Bernadette is actually much stronger with that damage on her, so we'll leave her unhealed. Let Linhardt, physic up, Shibboleth. Good. That turn went well. Finesse works under high dex, right? Yes, it does. That's the point.
I am being attacked, but I will not be losing.
I believe you. Good shot, good damage. Keep being a tank. It gives Manuela more experience.
My work's not done.
She's so blessed. She's a speedy armor knight with a bow.
It's all instinct now.
Yeah, the popping has gotten worse. I'm hearing it too, but there's still nothing I can do about it. I'm aware of it. Just gonna have to put up with it for this current stream. Let me see about maybe if I just unload this. I really hope everything is okay. Actually, no, I should be able to unplug things without killing the stream. I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna try. Yeah, 204 stat total now. Catching up on Shublis. Being truly terrifying, Mercedes. She's so good, so amazing. I love her. So what can I do to you? Oh, I have Dark Spikes. Yeah, let's kill this guy. Utterly. Stabammed.
Remain cautious.
can't get in the woods, so there's no point remaining there. May as well mount up. If I smash, I can do 25 damage to you with a 50% crit rate. But I'm still gonna die on the return fire, so I'd rather heal you first. Physic on Petra, get you topped up. Another thing I could do that I'll probably do instead is just gambit him. Like gambit him and then fly away. Because then I can leave it to somebody else to finish him next turn. Or I could finish him this turn with Lysithea. That's also a valid thing. So we'll get Caspar out here. Gonna throw a hand axe at you. Good.
Apologies.
Dance for Lysithea. We'll have Mercedes move down. You are gonna do 41 damage. Still not a worry to Mercedes. So we will Steel Bow. Just bam. Almost enough. It's so close. I could Killer Axe. That'll kill. Just a bam. Good. Everything has been dealt with. Then we can assist. Wait. Gambit for authority use, yay. Although you are already at A rank, I don't think there's anything higher than A's. So she should be fine. Now, Ash. You're running low on targets already. This is actually going swimmingly. I've pretty much cleared out both sides. And yeah, the popping is gone. Maybe there was just a connection issue with the Switch.
Much needed.
That really helped. Thanks so much.
Well done. What's my strategy?
Oh, damn it, I didn't want to heal her. Oh, well. Hi, Viper Fangs Cat. How you doing?
What's this? You there! Identify yourselves!
They're here! I'm not the one you want! I'm innocent!
Oh, she's just so quick to throw Petra under the bus. Okay, continue to move forward. We will Steel Bow this man directly out of existence. Bam! No mercy, mercy. Manuela, level 31. Also blessed.
And beauty.
Also blessed.
What a pair.
She keeps getting really good levels. I can't not use her. I have to get her to Falcon Knight because I have to put all this to use. Look at how good this is. Like, she's not Ingrid levels of everything is at level 20 or higher, but her speed is at 30. And she's only level 31. Ingrid was up around like level 40 when she hit that point. I think if I sit on the stronghold, I'll claim it.
The capturing of the stronghold has been completed. Our friends from the stronghold will soon be aiding us in battle.
Hell yes! That never actually fired off last time. Yes! This is gonna be so much better now. It's Miasma you to death.
I could go another few rounds.
I'm very proud of our wine mom. Aw, wine mom. Doing so good for yourself.
That helps.
Not stoked about that. Not stoked about that. I would like to get her close enough to, like, attack this Armor Knight, but The problem is that puts her in range of other attacks that I'm not cool with. So instead, maybe she'll just come and heal up Mercedes.
So helpful.
I will keep making progress.
She's still not Hubert, but she is turning into the tactical magical nuke I was promised. A little late, and thus she's not going to be as strong at the end game as she probably should have been, but it's not awful.
Age is but a number.
I don't know why she has so much dexterity. Why does she need this much dexterity? Your rule about not training anything outside of strengths directly might end up keeping Falcon Knight from happening. I believe it will happen. Because she's already got the other two requirements, like, handily met. And if I continue giving her to Mercedes specifically, like, putting her on Mercy, I probably should have been putting her on Mercy way more than I have been. Because Mercedes is constantly on the front lines taking lots of attacks. And every time she counterattacks, her adjutant gets weapon experience. So like I've said before, she's definitely not going to master Falcon Knight. But I believe she will at least get to it. Now I have to do something about this bastard. Not very good odds, but I gotta take what I can try for. Ah, damn it. I could also just run away. I don't have to leave Ash right here. I could also hit him with group flames, but he's in the woods, so that's gonna be a low odds. Yep, let's run. Draw him towards us. And then there's this asshole. I don't want to move forward just yet in case standing on the stronghold is what triggers everything, and I'm not ready for that.
Huh, thanks.
I am going to attempt at least one of the armor knights up. No physics necessary this round. All right, fine. Interesting. This thicket is completely abandoned. Huh. It's probably a risky venture to put in there, though. Let me see if I can warp you up here-ish, then you're in a better spot to help next time, and that gives Linhardt some more holy experience. Good. Ah, shit. Well, now Ash got stuck too. Still nothing. Still no surprise. Huh. Alright, then let's see if we can trigger it this time. Maybe not this time. Since, yeah, I've got 2 units that are locked down. But we can eliminate these guys out of the way. And then try to trigger it next time.
I'm stronger than before.
Nice form.
Just gotta be careful with how I approach here. If I float up here... Oh, wait, you. You with your bow. With your nasty bow. This is good. This should allow us to get attacked. Yep. Waning shot should reduce their strength, I think? Yeah. So 41, 47, that'll reduce the damage on Mercy. And still not triggering the surprise. Nobody's wounded yet. Alright, let's throw Caspar into the woods here.
How sweet.
And if I move her up here, she's got impregnable walls, so everybody will come at her. Which will put me in a better position to nuke them next turn with Lysithea, Dorothea, and Mercedes all. I don't know if I can take 5 at once, though. I only have the 5 units over here, so everybody would have to kill somebody. Let's maybe not attract that archer. Let's go here instead. That gets everybody else.
I know you want.
Dance for Caspar, Dorothea, level 34.
Maybe it's better this way.
You have really good magic. It's not as high as Lysithea or Hubert, but somehow you're still just destroying things. But, yeah, you're, I guess Dancer's just not giving you much for levels. Caspar, bad idea. Bad idea, Caspar. Bad Caspar. Just stay next to Dorothea. Probably better to give her some good supports. Okay, good. I like all this. Still doing not terribly.
Hey!
Oh, you are coming at me. Okay, well, gotta deal with that anyways then. Oh, if I'd used the silver bow, I could have one-shot him. That would be one less thing to deal with. Why are you going that way? I don't like that.
Reinforcements are ready. Let us attack with each other.
Yeah! It's not a lot of reinforcements, but it's something to push forward with. Hey! Thankfully, she doesn't need high stats to refresh a unit. Dorothea? Yeah, right you are. Resonant Flames would be a not terrible idea here.
I'm in.
Exactly enough to kill him, and it keeps his friend locked down. So we don't have to worry about him this turn. Smash isn't gonna do it. What if I come hit you? Iron Gauntlets? There we go. Lots of 18s. That's one less target. Mercedes, keep moving forward. Go ahead and trigger him now if you want. We'll let Petra take a lance poke on the way by. Yeah, no point wasting the killer axe. It's not going to work either way. Like, she would have to crit in both attacks to make that work. And I actually want Lysithea to get it. So let's just, yeah, give her a lance poke.
Remain cautious.
And then start floating right. So you will be able to make a break for the exit. Lysithea can miasma, get herself some dark experience. Okay, cool. Seriously, I'm starting to think that maybe it doesn't actually spawn reinforcements this time around. Because I have moved, like, well past this point. It might just be time. It might just be time. And I moved faster this time than I did on the last attempts. That's the only thing I can think of. And, or I'm pretty sure when I move far enough forward on this direction, like, I get ambushed. Don't rewind if I can avoid it. I don't want to spend more money. Yes, top up Petra since she could use it. Let Felix move forward. Equip your Aegis shield in case you get ambushed. Nope, still nothing. Then I'm gonna stop on the stronghold for a round and see what happens. Nothing, okay.
Sorry.
I am a tad confused.
Lovely timing.
Why did you just heal yourself? Dorothea healed. Why did she heal? She's not standing next to anybody. She doesn't have any healing items on. Why did she heal? The NPC healed Dorothea? Oh, Physic. Okay, cool. I'm okay with that then. Just stick to the steel bow. You'll do some damage. All I need is, like, weapon experience. Excuse me. Then we can let Lysithea finish you. And now she has mastered Warlock.
This success will translate to victory.
I forgot the Warlock gave Bowbreaker. That's unnecessary. Okay, you can go back to Gremory on the next battle then.
I will prevail.
Caspar can't make it, so we're gonna have you hang back and punch this guy down. Land one of them. Good. You landed the first one. The best one. Prevents anybody else from getting to land any. Yeah, and then I've got Dorothea in case she missed, but she didn't.
I have much expertise now. Remain cautious.
Dance for Caspar, let him catch up a bit. Probably faster outside the woods. Yeah, this is all that's left. Okay. wall you up. Let Felix walk forward, take as many hits as he needs to. Experience Gem, Iron Sword are fine. Ash can follow close behind. Physic top up Petra. Linhar gets a level 32. Nice.
If only progress didn't require so much work.
I also heard that Linhard is strangely defensive for a mage, and okay, I guess true, 14 defense on a mage is unusual. Even though Hubert has 15, Dorothea has 14, so maybe it's not unusual. Lysithea has 13, but like people were telling me that they put Linhart in a Fortress Knight and he got like 40 or 50 defense. Like even as a bishop, he had 25 or something. Again, doesn't seem like that's the case for me. I don't know why. Wait, yes I do. The Black Eagles suck and are cursed. Obviously. I saw a great short comic about Edelgard and Dimitri if they had their retainers swapped. Oh god, if you can find that, please share it. That sounds awesome.
I owe you one.
Apologies.
These guys are doing just fine now. There's absolutely zero problems.
Thank you.
Wasn't this paralogue supposed to be hell? I feel like the hell I was promised has not been delivered upon. And I don't know if I should be upset about that.
I'm here.
Sure, send a link to me through Discord too.
I'm impressed.
So,
top you up. We'll let Hubert get near to the front for next time. Although here, he's not attracting any attention, which is great. Equip your Aegis Shield for this one, and Silver Sword.
I will prevail.
And then Petra can get nearby, but not involved yet. Great. This time you roughly knew what to expect. Yes, I did! But the biggest thing that I was expecting just never showed up. Like, the thing that made this match, it made this map such an annoyance, wasn't a concern this time. That's what I'm confused about. So let's lock you, god damn it, lock you down for a turn. Have Lysithea do some, and let Caspar take a shot first. Since he also needs some gauntlets work. Boosh boosh. Then Lysithea can finish him off. Oh god, you had, Vantage. I almost died. Gotta remember that. Gotta remember, heroes have Vantage. Okay, I like that. Let's equip the experience gem again so that you can get a good shot on this. Then you can... Iron Sword kill is good enough. Down goes that archer. Do a Hubert kill for the last one so that he gets... it doesn't have to be a kill. Yes, it does.
I could learn from that.
He doesn't accept anything less. I think Petra's very close to Wyvern Lord. All she needs is that axe skill at A, and then she'll be able to get it. So let's take a couple quick choppies here. Oh, what? Why now? Why now?
I came here to ask the people of Bridget not to join forces with our enemies. Looks like the Empire had the same idea. Let's block the road and cut them off.
This is the last enemy on the map. Now they show up.
If they are blocking the road, I will not have the ability to be seeing my grandfather. They must be moving quickly.
They're not blocking the road. You're right there.
No use.
Good goddamn, man. Why? Why now? I'm so confused. It's based on how close Petra is to the exit is the trigger point. But the last time I was going through this, it's like Petra, I didn't... The first time I played this map, I only hovered around here and the enemy came up. The last time I got to around here and the enemy came up. This time I bypassed both of them. By quite a large margin. It took until Petra was like 7 spaces away from the exit to trigger. That seems odd. And not right. But now also, all I have left is... Okay, I've got Dorothea with a Meteor. I got Linhardt and Shublis for magic attacks, and then Bernadetta and Ash for ranged. But this is a bunch of friggin' warriors and holy knights. Did I just hear Catherine? Yep, Catherine showed up. Catherine does not have Meteor, so this will be easier. She does have Thunderbrand, and all of the things that made her scary last time. Also, tweet sent. Thank you. Freaking Catherine. Okay, well, Dorothea with the Meteor is something that I can't afford to to ignore right now. But she can't get close enough to really attack anybody on the right side. I feel like Meteoring Catherine would be a waste, because A, it's only a 54% hit chance, and B, she can't hit at range, so it's not even necessary. So what I will do is just move her as close as I can to the right side to Meteor next turn. We're gonna let the Pegasuses do what they want for a turn or two while we deal with the more immediate threats.
Thanks for helping.
That helps.
Who are the terrifying ones? You're gonna hit him with Blaze, and it won't kill. It'll lock him down, but that's not a kill shot. You want to hit Ash. You don't have a target, which I don't believe. It's because you can't currently get at somebody, okay? You also can't, so I don't have to worry about you yet. You want to hit Linhardt with Aura. Okay, this isn't terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. He's not fast enough to kill these guys, unfortunately. And even Ash with a silver bow can't do a ton. Maybe with 30 damage, I could do 31. Okay, so that's a way to kill this guy, at least. Then that leaves this guy. 19. Okay, I can kill the 2 warriors at least. And it is a side battle, so I'm free to do rewinds. If I need to. I'd like not to, but if I need to. I could also just Sublime Creator Sword. That seems like a good idea. Just a bam! One usage, too, so you're dealt with. Let's get Linhardt into the woods so that he's less likely to be hit. But if I do that, then suddenly the warrior can strike back. Okay, well, Silver Bow shot on you. Then we'll let Linhardt take the first attack and get a 100% chance so that he can't counterattack. There we go. One hit Felix, one hit Linhardt. No targets. Okay. Manageable. Not if they both want to hit Linhardt. Why do you want to do that? If I take up the space to hit Felix. Okay. Sure. Wait. Yeah, you can move to there. That'll put you in range of Bernie. No good. What does Encloser do again? Prevents the enemy from moving. Ooh. Yeah, let's do that. Gambit on you. Well, also, I could just Gambit. That works, too.
We'll cover you.
It's true that starting in the forest will slow her down. When I did this map, I made the horrible error of having Ferdinand attack Catherine. He died a painful death. Sounds about right. I did rewind, so we ended up fine, but it still wasn't one of my finer tactical decisions. Good. Manuela's closing in on B rank for lances. Good choice with that Armor Knight. Putting himself in the forest to attack an enemy? Wonderful. So Catherine has an attack of 58. Mercedes has 41. That's still going to be 17 damage with a chance of critting. I was like, maybe Mercedes can hold off everybody down here. That's a little much. There are two archers that I kind of have to worry about. Also, I need to temporarily take a bathroom break because I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold it for the few turns that we have left in this. So let's just zoom in on, say, rather than intermission music this time, let's go take a look at our enemy, since we're not going to get a whole lot of chances to observe her this time around. Back in a moment. You're right, I do mean 17 damage times 4, because she hits way too much. For the record, Thunderbrand is freaking scary if you're not the one using it. This is long before I started watching these streams. This was entirely a result of me making a stupid tactical choice, because I finished Crimson Flower back in August. Yep, that sounds about right. Okay. We've still got to deal with these paladins in the woods here, and then we can shift our focus over to the flyers encroaching on us. And then these units in the south can probably be the last concern. So let's have Lysithea take a quick miasma shot here. It'll free up the Fortress Knight. And then, to ensure she does not die to a barrage of arrows, Meteor on you. Bam. We'll have Caspar hop up behind her, drop a impenetrable wall, or impregnable wall. Okay, so now she's safe. Hubie's too far out of range to be useful, so I'll move not Catherine, I'll move Mercedes in this direction to contribute to the effort down here with bows. Oh, but Catherine's gonna catch up, isn't she? She's gotta move into 5 too. She's gonna catch up to Lysithea if I'm not careful. But I do have 2 archers in the woods already, so I don't need Mercedes for the flyers. Hubert will probably be handy when it comes to Catherine, but for now, let's just mire this guy. Rather not use a bow if I can avoid it. Killer Axe will get the job done. How far off is she? D+? Yeah, I don't know if she's gonna make it to C in lances before I try her for Wyvern Lord, so use the axe. If I can get her focusing back on things that she's good at, I'll be happier.
Hard work is a friend to count on.
That's a good level.
I'll try harder too.
Sure. Give you a kill here. Bernadetta gets 29. Not bad.
Seems like fighting's all I do these days.
A strength point I'll take. But with that, that clears up those enemies so we can all start going further south again.
Oh, thanks.
I believe trying to hole up down here, just sort of in this southern woods, will be the best bet for everybody. Hubert's almost Master Dark Bishop. It's... Oh, God. Yeah, that was super over quick. I bet the reward for Dark Bishop is going to be some new poison skill, if I had to guess. No. Well, fuck. Fortress Knights aren't gonna last very long against magic users. Why did you leave the safety of the woods? You insane person! There was literally no need for you to do that. So down goes you, and yeah, everybody's actually sort of gathering themselves in the south. So we don't need anybody in these woods at all anymore. That's a danger zone. Why is she marked as having... Oh, Foudroyant Strike. Okay, effective against armor units. So Mercedes in this spot, very bad idea. I still can't hit the Pegasus Knight or else I would take him out. But I need to start tracking your range so that I don't ever step in it. If I can take out one enemy target, that's less fire coming in on me. So we'll end you. Move Lysithea back a bit. No matter where I put her, she's gonna be in danger, so I'm gonna have to use another wall on her. Hopefully just get back far enough to not be part of the combat now. Oh, now you're just going for Caspar again. It's okay, you dodged both of your shots last time. Yeah, this is getting tight. This is getting a little worrisome. I mean, I'm pretty confident about my chances. It's just a little worrisome. Just a smidgen. Speed of 30. Speed of 16. Oh, and you're just physical? Yeah, Felix will be fine. Felix will be fine. Let's get you in here. Physique. Nobody needs topping up crazy yet, but let's give him some faith work. He's close to S. He's very close to S rank. So let's give him a bit of a boost. Let him do it again. Ah, didn't want to do that. Fuck. Oh well. It is what it is. Wonder what caused them to do that, coding-wise.
The Knights of Saros won't let it happen.
Bridget's already a puppet of the Empire. I'm not happy about it either. I'm not for the Empire. I kind of am in this route, but...
Is that all?
Yeah, he had a hit of 0. There was no way he was landing that. Oh, shit, it was assembly. That's why I couldn't hit back. That's my boy Felix. Okay, so as long as I stay out of this range, which actually is also going to include the space Mercedes is standing on, should be fine. So if I waning shot on you with the silver bow, oh, that's not great odds. I'd like to hit better than that. Okay, we'll end you, which should free up 1 space. Lysithea could cooperate, but that's, it's a Pegasus Knight, so she's got pretty good resistance. Oh, but Luna, though. But Luna, though. Bam!
I could go another few rounds.
Oh, I thought that was Lysithea. I'm like, more magic, finally. Nope, it's Handjob. Handjob got the reward from that. Okay, so step up here, equip your experience gem instead. We will get you to Iron Sword Chip Choppy Chop this guy, who I think was on healing before. I don't know why he's not attacking. Oh, Fortify, yeah. Yeah, we can't have that. Have Hubert take a few steps up.
Unexpected.
And we'll dance for him and let him attack again. I'm giving him so much right now because he's got Ferdinand with him. And I need to try to build support between these two. Okay, so that's good. And then next turn, Catherine's the only unit left on the board. And I'm pretty certain that we can gather together all of our friendship strength and take down the bad lady with the spiky sword. You know, like a true anime. I like how mages just kind of have a fuck your resistance spell for emergencies like that. Not all mages. It's pretty rarely available, I think, Luna. So who needs the work? Bernadette is level 30, sure, but honestly, Felix is the lowest. However, Felix attacking is gonna get him fucking slaughtered. She does only have a hit chance of 21. But she is still the better swordsmaster. I'm sorry, Felix. Her sword is just so much better than yours. Luna is dark magic, so basically only Hubert and Lysithea have access to it. And Hubert doesn't even know it. It's nice that a few of them have that in this game. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Although it also used to be like an ultra mega enemy magic spell. Like very much, you don't get to use this. This would be overpowered if you got it. Okay, there we go. Catherine has a single hit point left. Now, Felix, if you wanted to, you could do it.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So let's just spend what little I have left. On various useless things for free experience and faith points.
Oh, thanks.
I think we're done. Make me proud, Felix. Do not get yourself killed here. If you miss this one shot, like even Finesse Blade will not increase the odds of it hitting. Nothing he's got will increase the odds of it hitting. Maybe use your training bow instead. I think I can bypass the sword experience for this one. I've got a backup now.
I can't achieve anything more here. Keep fighting. Stop them.
There's nobody left, Catherine. They're all dead. Good level.
It is done. Now I can be meeting my grandfather. We must be moving with haste.
Finally over? Whew. All right, let's get out of here. This isn't exactly, the ideal environment for a recluse, you know.
I will be speaking with my grandfather. Once he is convinced, I will be returning. Professor, everyone, please be waiting here.
Got it. We'll wait right here.
Okay, good. All done. Turn 13, not bad. All right. Good job, Lysithia. The other person who learns Luna is Edelgard. Interesting point, but please don't tell me spell lists for units I haven't seen. Most Fire Emblem games only have a single Dark Caster.
The vegetation around here is pretty different from the kinds we usually see. It may be no good for a recluse, but the forest does have its own charms, doesn't it?
You like plants? You like carnivorous plants.
Sure do. Especially the carnivorous ones.
That's weird.
Yes, they just sit there nice and still and wait for their dinner to come to them. Oh, and they all look so unique, too.
Bernie, I worry about you.
What? Don't you think so? Oh, look! Petra's back!
Sorry to be making you wait. I have spoken with him.
It's been a long time since you've seen your grandfather, huh? How'd it go?
As is usual, my grandfather was well and strong.
Oh, yeah.
He was saying that he will be supporting us and giving us troops.
That's great! So we did it?
We did. You have my thanks. Ever since we were losing the war to the Empire, Bridget has been viewed as a vassal state. But with Fodlan at war, it is a chance for Bridget to be changing our situation. Our cooperation today is part of that change.
Those lines fit whether or not she's with or against the Empire. Good writing.
Bridget is wanting equality with Fodlan. We will be working hard to make this happen.
Huh.
Bernie, what is it you are feeling?
You're amazing, Petra. You went all by yourself to a foreign country? You worked hard for your homeland, and you achieved your goal. I'm always focused on my own problems, and I barely ever get anywhere.
That is not the truth. You were fighting hard for me. You came here to be helping everyone. You were not thinking only of yourself. I am never doubting that you are working hard.
I love Petra. She's so pure. So pure and just wonderful and pleasant. Like, nothing can get her down.
We will be working together to keep moving forward to the future.
Pure beam of positivity in this game that's got so much friend killing.
You really mean it?
And you were telling me about your interest in foreign vegetation. That is one reason why I wanted to be bringing you here. Did it make you happy?
It did! It was really exciting. I've got so many drawings I need to do before we head back. I might even have enough to make into a book. Yeah, I should do that.
Awesome.
Want to help, Professor?
Not really, but I mean, I'll nod along. You can give me things to do, and then I'll just leave them undone for a few weeks until you figure out that I'm not gonna actually do them.